Hey you, welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
I'm wife.
And together we're reading the Bible.
Starting with Genesis and eventually ending with Revelations, we're working through every book and offering our atheist 2 cents.
Or shekels.
Yeah, those. We're asking questions and pointing out all the nonsense.
We aren't academics or scholars.
Nope. In fact, when it comes to religion, we really don't know anything at all.
What we've learned so far is that God's a dick.
Oh, he really is, isn't he? If you're interested in how we reached this startling conclusion, maybe start from episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in anywhere. It's all good.
Yep.
Hey wife, we just got a new sponsor. It's Anchor. They must think we're doing something right because they picked us back up.
That's amazing. Want to hear something even more amazing?
Yeah?
I actually know what they are.
You are full of shit. I'm calling your bluff. Tell me about Anchor.
Okay, so Anchor by Spotify is the easiest way to make a podcast with everything you need all in one place.
I'm actually surprised you knew that, but did you also know that Anchor has tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer?
Yes, because I see you do that on your phone all the time and it looks pretty simple.
It really is, and when hosting on Anchor, you can distribute your podcast on listening platforms like Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
But I use CastBox.
Yeah, darling, I know you like CastBox. It gets distributed there too, and lots of other platforms as well.
And how much are we paying for this awesome service?
Absolutely nothing.
Coolio! So then we should tell people to download the Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started?
Yep, do it now.
Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened last week?
Let's see, it's been more than a day since we recorded our last podcast, so no.
Okay, well, I do. It was about cities of refuge. The end.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so then what are we doing today? Because fuck, say that's boring. The words didn't come out correctly.
Boring. We are on Joshua chapter 21.
All right, let's go do this.
Okay. Okay, Joshua chapter 21. Okay, the cities, multiple of the Levites.
Of the Levites. Oh, so
Yeah.
We're not done divvying up land.
Apparently
they're divvying
not.
up the cities for the Levites now, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought the Levites didn't get land.
Remember they don't get land, but they get cities. And we joked about it in one previous chapter. We're like, well, that's kind of still land.
Okay, yeah. I forgot about that.
Like,
okay.
Come on, guys.
They're in town.
That's not land.
They get to live in the houses in city proper.
No, they were giving them like cities.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
I know.
All right.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
Then the leaders of the tribe of Levi came to consult with Eleazar the priest, Joshua son of Nun, and the leaders of the other tribes of Israel. They came to them at Shiloh in the land of Canaan and said, "The Lord commanded Moses to give us towns to live in and pasture lands for our livestock." End quote.
Yes, that happened.
That's what happened.
Yep.
So, by the command of the Lord, the people of Israel gave the Levites the following towns and pasture lands out of their own grants of land.
How nice of them, even though God told them to do it.
Right?
But now they're going to list them all off.
But they had to give up their own land.
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
Right?
I hope they divided it up evenly.
I hope they did too.
Because otherwise somebody got screwed.
I bet they didn't.
Well, who knows?
The descendants of Aaron, who were members of the Kohathite clan within the tribe of Levi, were allotted 13 towns that were originally assigned to the tribes of Judah, Simon, and Benjamin. Damn.
Yeah.
The other families of the Kohathite clan were allotted 10 towns from the tribes of Ephraim, Dan, and the half-tribe of Manasseh.
Oh, they didn't screw Dan over the most.
Right. That's funny.
I'm glad to hear that.
Yeah. The clan of Gershon was allotted 13 towns from the tribes of Issachar, Asher, Naphtali, and the half-tribe of Manasseh in Bashan.
Okay.
The clan of Merari, I don't even remember that clan.
I don't either, but I mean, whatever. There's a lot of things I don't remember.
Ain't that the truth? Was allotted 12 towns from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and Zebulun. So, The Israelites obeyed the Lord's command to Moses and assigned these towns and pasture lands to the Levites by casting sacred lots.
Oh, they cast lots, huh?
They threw the bones.
Okay.
Yep. The Israelites gave the following towns from the tribes of Judah and Simon to the descendants of Aaron, who were members of the Kohathite clan within the tribe of Levi.
God.
Since the sacred lot fell to them first.
That's a lot of fucking subdivisions of divisions of clans and tribes and shit.
Divide. Boring. Okay. Kiriath Arba, that is Hebron, in the hill country of Judah, along with its surrounding pasture lands. Arba was an ancestor of Anak.
Okay.
Or Anak.
Yeah.
That was parentheses voice.
Right. No, I know.
It was just for anybody new.
Oh, okay. Because we all already know that.
Right.
So.
If you guys are just stepping in today for the first time ever.
This right there, that is parentheses voice.
Sometimes they put things in parentheses for no reason. But it
only started in Deuteronomy.
Yeah. It started in Deuteronomy, and I differentiate it with my deep, low movie overtone voice like this.
Right.
So now you know.
Now you know.
But the open fields beyond the town and the surrounding villages were given to Caleb, son of Jephunneh, as his possession. Also, if you're new, you'll recognize immediately that I can't pronounce anything for shit.
Ever.
The following towns with their pasture lands were given to the descendants of Aaron the priest. Aaron the priest?
These are divisions within the Levites. Like they're dividing them up.
Oh, the descendants of Aaron. Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see the word descendants. My brain, even though I read it more than once, my brain skipped right over it. And I was like, Aaron dead? The fuck?
Like a while ago, yeah.
Right. I was like, wait, is this a flash? I don't understand. What is Okay, no. Descendants of Aaron.
But it's just interesting. Like they're really dividing up this clan into like little sections.
Yeah. Like God is all about dividing us up.
Right.
Hebron, a city of refuge for those who accidentally killed someone. Libnah, Jatir, Eshtemoa, Holon, Debir, Ain, Judah, and Beth Shemesh. 9 towns from these 2 tribes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. From the tribe of Benjamin, the priests were given the following towns with their pasture lands. Gibeon, Geba, Anathoth, and Almon. 4 towns.
Okay.
So, in all, 13 towns with their pasture lands were given to the priests, the descendants of Aaron.
With their pasture lands. Make sure that's important.
Their pasture lands.
Yeah.
And pasture lands. Pasture lands and towns. Oof. Okay. The rest of the Kohathite clan from the tribe of Levi was allotted the following towns and pasture lands from the tribe of Ephraim. Okay.
Yeah, you ready?
I know, I'm gearing up.
This?
Shechem in the hill country of Ephraim, a city of refuge for those who accidentally killed someone. Gezer, Kibzaim, and Beth Horon, 4 towns.
4.
Count them 4.
Got it.
Not 5.
Yep.
The following towns and pasture lands were allotted to the priests from the tribe of Dan.
Dan.
Love
Dan.
Eltekah, Gibbethon, Ajalon, and Gath Ramon.
Okay.
4 towns.
4.
Count them. Okay. The half-tribe of Manasseh allotted the following towns with their pasture lands to the priests.
Okay.
Tanakh and Gath-Rimmon. How many is that?
That's 2.
2.
That's a half-tribe, though.
2 towns.
2.
2 towns.
For a half-tribe.
Right. But I'm just saying, in case you couldn't count that, it's 2. And that's part of the Bible.
Got it.
2 towns.
2 towns.
So, in all, 10 towns with their pasture lands were given to the rest of the Kohathite clan. The descendants of Gershon, another clan within the tribe of Levi, received the following towns with their pasture lands from the half-tribe of Manasseh.
We got the pasture lands, too. Okay.
Golan and Bashan, a city of refuge for those who accidentally killed someone. And
this is like the same shit every time.
And Beesh Terah. Okay, how many is that? 2.
Oh, no, okay. Was that the other?
2.
Okay, yeah, whatever. 2.
Yeah, it was Golan and Bashan, a city of refuge, and Beesh Terah.
Okay. Sure.
2.
Got it.
This is going to be on the quiz.
It's important, yeah. It's good. You got to pay attention here.
In no way whatsoever. From the tribe of Issachar, they received the following towns with their pasture lands. Kishion, Debereth, Jarmuth, and Engannim.
Yeah, that.
How many is that?
4.
4 towns.
That's 4.
4 towns.
Okay.
From the tribe of Asher, they received the following towns with their pasture lands: Mishal, Abdon, Helkath, and Rehob. Sorry, 4 towns.
Is that 4?
4.
Okay, I lost track there.
Yeah, sorry, I couldn't say
things a couple different ways.
Yeah,
so.
I couldn't say any of them right.
Right.
I apologize. I suck at this.
Whatever.
I'm not a professional.
Yeah, we're not professional Bible readers.
Nope. From the tribe of Naphtali, they received the following towns with their pasture lands: Kadesh in Galilee, a city of refuge for those who accidentally killed someone; Hamath Dor, and Kartan. How many?
I wasn't keeping track that time.
3.
3?
3 towns.
3 towns. Got
God
it.
Damn you.
Sorry.
Okay, 3 towns. So in all...
I spaced out, to be fair.
How is that fair? I'm sitting here struggling. How is that fair in any way whatsoever?
I guess it's not, you know?
It's not, asshole.
I still did it, so...
So in all, 13 towns with their pasture lands were allotted to the clan of Gershon.
Okay.
Okay.
Perfect. 13. Got it.
Did you write that down?
No.
Want me to start over?
No.
Hell to the no. The rest of the Levites, the Merari clan that we don't recall hearing about
Whatever.
ever.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's not to say we haven't heard about them.
I mean, these are subdivisions of the Levites, so, like, who gives a fuck?
I don't pay attention good. So
Right.
it may have come up and I just don't remember.
Sure.
But I don't remember
I think
hearing
we remember
about
the
them.
important bits a lot of the time.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
I think most of the time is a stretch. I would say sometimes.
I mean, if you base it on our test that we give ourselves at the end of these chapters, it's probably about 70%. 70, sometimes 80%.
65.
Sometimes,
65.
but sometimes all the way up to 80. So, like, I think
Anywhere
maybe,
from 65 to 80.
I'm just saying, we didn't completely fail any of them. Not completely.
Okay, not completely. That's our aim. Aim
Right,
high.
yeah, don't
just
fail
don't
completely.
fail completely.
Right, yeah, exactly.
Okay. I mean, there is a case to be made for mediocrity.
Right, yeah, totally.
The rest of the Levites, the Merari clan, were given the following towns with their pasture lands from the tribe of Zebulun. Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
Jokneam, Karta, Dimnah, and Nahalal.
I kept track that time. That was 4.
4 towns.
4.
4.
Got it.
Okay. From the tribe of Reuben. Jesus Christ. I'm having so much trouble that even normal words are starting to throw me.
Right, yeah.
From the tribe of Reuben.
Yeah.
They received the following towns with their pasture lands: Bezer, Jahaz, Kedemoth, and Mephath.
That was also 4.
4 towns.
I got it that time.
4.
Again.
I appreciate that you're paying attention.
I mean, I try.
I mean, I'm struggling,
trying to
so
help
I
you
feel
out
like
here.
you owe me.
I'm trying to help. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
From the tribe of Gad.
Yeah, that was the one right there.
They received the following towns with their pasture lands: Ramoth in Gilead, a city of refuge for those who accidentally killed someone; Mahanaim,
Really?
Heshbon, and Jazer.
That was 4, right?
4 towns. 4.
Got it.
Counted them good.
Yep.
You're doing good counting. So in all, 12 towns were allotted to the clan of Merari.
Okay.
Okay?
Yep.
The total number of towns and pasture lands within Israelite territory given to the Levites came to
I have no idea.
48.
Okay.
I didn't
48.
know either.
I figured they might have kept count.
If
they do
you
that kind
say
of shit.
48, I believe you.
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
That one I will believe from the Bible.
Sure.
That it equates. They can probably count to 48.
I don't know.
I mean, I'll give them that much.
I don't know. I may read later, like that it said, something else, and like they can't add.
Yeah. I mean, there was a point earlier in the
in
past.
numbers.
Yeah, there was in numbers they couldn't add. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So whatever.
That happened.
Every one of these towns had pasture land surrounding it, by the by.
Yeah, I gathered that.
All right. We've got one little paragraph here that's got its own little title.
Okay.
Israel possesses the land. Possess it like a demon. They hunt the fuck out of it. I don't think that's what they mean.
Right, no.
Okay. So the Lord gave to Israel all the land he had sworn to give their ancestors, and they took possession of it and settled there. Except that some had to fight giants more than others.
But also God did the thing that he said he was going to do, and then he told us about the thing that he said he was going to do. And then they did the thing that they said he was going to do, and then he said he did the thing that he was going to do.
Right. And this is the telling us the thing again of what he said they were going to do that they did.
Right.
Yeah. And the Lord gave them the rest on every side, just as he had solemnly promised their ancestors. None of their enemies could stand against them, for the Lord helped them conquer all their enemies.
But that's not entirely true.
That's not true at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember Dan?
Yeah.
They had to fight for their land.
Yeah.
Because they weren't done conquering them all.
Right.
Yeah.
And actually, some of the towns, they didn't conquer at all.
Right, they just enslaved them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're lying.
They are.
You're mistaken, at the very least.
Right.
Not a single one of all the good promises the Lord had given to the family of Israel was left unfulfilled. I don't know about all that. Everything he had spoken came true. The end.
I like how they just blanket that. And in a book where they contradict themselves about things, I'm like, that you might want to read what you write sometimes.
Did you check your math?
Man, it's bad shit right there.
Yeah, because he had told them, y'all need to kill every single motherfucking one, and they don't.
Right.
And that comes back to haunt them in the next books.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I know this only because of the studying that I've been doing and answering our Q&As.
Right.
And it's
you see things like come up, yeah.
Yeah. That's accidental spoilage.
Yeah.
But, I mean, is it really spoiling if it's over 1,000 years old?
No, not really.
It's not even spoiling if it's from, like... 2 seasons ago. Right.
I mean, I don't think there's any spoiling in the Bible except for that we haven't read it before. So, we're trying not to, learn too much because we want to respond to it freshly.
Okay, but let me ask you this. Like, there's a show called Euphoria, right?
Yeah,
sure. And Zendaya's in it. So it's, like, on my list of things that I want to watch.
Sure.
So my niece was around me today, and she was like, hey, have you seen the show Euphoria? Like, it's really awesome, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no spoilers. And she was like, I think it's in like the 3rd season. And I was like, still, I haven't seen it yet. And I want to watch it. And she was like, yeah, okay. And she was really unimpressed with my no spoilers, la, 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 la.
Right. Yeah.
So, I mean, how old does it have to be?
I don't know.
Well, and here's another example.
Don't you just respect the crowd that's around you, though?
Yeah, I do. But remember when this was just a couple years ago, you had not yet seen the movie... what's that fucking Bruce Willis one?
The fucking Bruce Willis one.
I
don't know what the fucking
M. Night
Bruce Willis
Shyamalan.
Oh, Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. That's right. And remember,
what's your favorite word?
Fuck off. I can't say Sixth Sense.
All right, moving along.
Okay, so anyway, that fucking Bruce Willis movie.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah. So remember,
that's why you couldn't remember what it was because it was traumatic.
My brain just canceled it out. So this was just like within the last 5 years. You had still not seen that movie,
right?
And you didn't know.
Do you know why though?
No, stop.
Okay,
you're ruining my story.
Sure, okay. Sorry.
So you did not know about the twist ending,
right?
And remember, my fucking brother-in-law told you.
Yeah. And
I was like, God damn it, because you were like the last American that hadn't seen it.
Right.
And I wanted to see you enjoy it and go, oh, shit.
Yeah.
He's a ghost. What?
Yeah, and it's not the same when you already know.
Yeah. Yeah. I wanted to kick his butt for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he did it on purpose.
The reason I didn't watch it, though, is because every fucking American watched it.
You are that guy that, like, avoids a fad.
Yeah.
To your own detriment.
I will.
Like, I don't like fads. Okay, I agree with you. But sometimes the crowd is right.
I mean, okay.
And that movie rocked. It was so good.
Whatever.
Fuck off.
All right.
You know what the crowd's wrong about?
What are they wrong about?
The fucking Bible.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are definitely.
Yeah.
See, I didn't jump on that fad.
No, me neither.
No. Speaking of that fad, what are we reading tomorrow?
Oh, we are reading Joshua chapter 22. All
right, well, let's get on out of here then.
Yeah, bye.
All right, bye.
Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
I actually don't. Sorry.
Actually. Okay, so it was about the Levites getting towns.
Ah, that's right. More distribution of land is
right.
Therefore I didn't care.
Right.
Okay.
And then also at the end they were like, and all God's promises came true. The end.
And then we were like, bullshit.
Exactly.
All right. So what are we doing today?
Joshua chapter 22.
All right, let's go do this.
Let's. Okay, so we are on Joshua chapter 22, the altar by the Jordan.
The altar by the Jordan.
They're going to build an altar.
Okay.
This could be interesting or boring. Who knows?
Could be either.
Right. Okay, so then Joshua called together the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh.
Yeah, the ones on the east side.
Yeah. So the ones that were like,
right.
We'll fight for you, but ... He told them, "You have done as Moses, the servant of the Lord, commanded you, and you have obeyed every order I have given you. During all this time, you have not deserted the other tribes. You have been careful to obey the commands of the Lord your God right up to the present day. And now the Lord your God has given the other tribes rest as he promised them. So go back home to the land that Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave you as your possession on the east side of the Jordan River. But be very careful to obey all the commands and the instructions that Moses gave to you."
Or else God will kill you.
Right.
Because that's what he's...
Or chase you away.
Right.
Or bury you in lava.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just welcome you back after you leave them.
Right.
One of those.
Right. But he's like, you've been so good, so don't forget to be good.
Right.
You know, you've done all the things, but you don't forget to do all the things.
Right.
Love the Lord your God, walk in all his ways, obey his commands, hold firmly to him, and serve him with all your heart and all your soul. Okay.
Got it. Check.
End quote. So, Joshua blessed them and sent them away, and they went home.
What does blessing them mean anyway? Like, does that do something to you?
Well, I mean, like when you sneeze, you're saying, bad demons be gone and may goodness be upon you.
Right, but like, does it do anything though?
I mean, in Bible land?
Right,
in Bible
like
canon?
is it like like in a game where you get like a, protection from the undead for like
health, mana,
5 moves or something or what?
No.
Oh,
no.
Okay. So it does nothing.
I mean, for them,
it's
they probably
empty fucking words.
They probably think it's like a good luck charm.
Okay.
Like we have good luck upon us, or in this particular case, it would be we have the permissions that we need to leave.
Okay.
Traditionally, a man would ask for the father's blessing before he married the daughter.
Good
right?
Good point.
So
it's just permission, basically.
Permission, good luck. I mean, I think it depends on the situation because you're not asking permission when you sneeze.
Right.
Right?
True.
You're asking for demons to leave your body and stop making you sneeze.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I hate it when those demons make me sneeze.
I know, right?
Fuckers.
Moses had given the land of Bashan east of the Jordan River to the half-tribe of Manasseh. The other half of the tribe was given land west of the Jordan.
No shit.
That was parentheses voice.
I know.
I'm just letting people know. We're picking up new people.
I thought they killed them all, though.
They were supposed to. Yeah, they were supposed to, but whatever. But no. As Joshua sent them away and blessed them, he said to them, "Go back to your homes with the great wealth you have taken from your enemies, the vast herds of livestock, the silver, gold, bronze, and iron, and the large supply of clothing."
Clothing.
They stopped at Walmart.
Right.
Pick up a pair of sneakers.
I don't know. They probably didn't take much from the Giants' land because that would not probably fit them very well.
I mean, but
I guess they could take it in. Like they could.
Or if it's a nice sweater, they could make a blanket out of it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Good point.
If it's a pair of pants, you could cut it in half, and then you each have a long skirt.
Got it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Share the plunder with your relatives. End quote. Okay.
Okay.
So, the men of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh left the rest of Israel at Shiloh in the land of Canaan. They started the journey back to their own land of Gilead, the territory that belonged to them according to the Lord's command through Moses. I bet they were like wiping their brows like, oh my God, thank God.
Finally, done with this shit.
Yeah. But I wonder if their wives were still home waiting for them.
Probably.
They've been gone ages.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I wonder if they get home, there's going to be some shenanigans. Or if this part just disappears from the story because they're on the east side. They're outside Canaan.
Yeah.
But while they were still in Canaan, and when they came to a place called Gilgalith near the Jordan River, the men of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh stopped to build a large and imposing altar. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Because they like to carve rocks and...
Right. They like to build those altars. And things.
Yeah. Memorial sites.
That are still visible to this day.
To this day. But I mean, I don't mind it. Whatever. It's cool.
Sure. Whatever.
It's cool.
You build away.
they're just taking a moment of recognition and they're building a memorial. We have fucking altars all over this goddamn country.
It's true. It's true.
Every time we build a historical statue or erect one,
right.
You know, yep. it's a altar.
It's true.
So
you're right.
I'm just saying, I'm not going to make fun of them. I think it's cool. It's remembering who you are as a people. The rest of Israel heard that the people... Oh, that probably sounded like I was like pro Civil War statues or some shit.
I didn't take it that way.
No, but since we are picking up so many new listeners and they don't maybe know, I would just like to state here for the record that fuck the South and their fucking statues, because those bastards lost and they tried to secede from the nation and they were losers. And their statues should go, and they are a crime, and they are harmful to the people of color who live there and have to look at that shit. So,
right.
Fuck those little altars.
Definitely.
Get your fucking bullshit Jim Crow nonsense out of here.
Completely agree.
Okay.
But
sorry.
On a separate note.
Yeah.
As far as those new listeners.
Yeah.
What the fuck's happening?
I don't know. It's weird, right?
Yeah.
Like, all of a sudden, there's just, like, double the amount of people, and I'm like,
crazy.
hey, hi.
Like, it's just, like,
hi,
all of a
you.
sudden.
I don't know why, but I'm not sad.
Yeah, if somebody could tell us, like, what the hell happened.
I mean, we
definitely appreciate it.
That was some exponential math that happened on my ass, and I'm like, okay.
Right? Yeah.
I'm here for it.
Right. No, it's great.
Come along. It's fun.
Welcome.
Yeah. So, anyway, I'm liberal. Nice to meet you. The rest of Israel, to carry on, heard that the people of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh had built an altar at Gileath at the edge of the land of Canaan on the west side of the Jordan River. Okay?
Yep.
I didn't even hardly pay attention to what I just read.
I didn't either.
Okay.
They built something on the west side of the river.
Okay, yeah. Oh,
which
yeah,
probably
yeah,
been
yeah.
the altar thing that they were doing. Yeah.
Sorry, that was just a really long sentence.
Right, no, and we skipped and we did a lot of it in between there.
And then I was still thinking about, like, I'm a liberal. Nice to meet you. Sorry. Okay, carry on. Get your shit together. Okay. So, the whole community of Israel gathered at Shiloh and prepared to go to war against them. Oh.
Wait, what?
What did we miss?
How did we get there?
What?
I thought they were done. I thought they were going back to...
Okay, they built an altar at the edge on the west side, so the whole community... Yeah, they prepared to go to war against them. The whole community of Israel gathered at Shiloh.
I don't understand.
What?
Like, I thought they were done.
I don't understand. Who's warring with who?
I thought they were finally at peace, and that's why they could go back to their fucking lands.
Yeah, I don't understand.
What is going on?
Who's warring who?
I don't know. Read on. Maybe we'll find out.
The rest of Israel... it's all the other people that's not the Reuben, Gad, and half-tribe of Manasseh.
I guess, but...
It's all the rest of Israel.
Okay.
The non-Canaan and the non... It's all the other people.
Okay.
In the land.
Okay.
I didn't know that that's what was happening.
Right. No, I mean, that kind of came out of nowhere.
Right? We're doing a war now.
Yeah, apparently.
Shit, man. I'm glad I started to pay attention again. So the whole community of Israel gathered at Shiloh and prepared to go to war against them. Man. First, however, they sent a delegation led by Phinehas, son of Eleazar the priest, to talk with the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh. I wonder if our little east side folk are going to have to be like, hey, Joshua, remember when you sent us home? But before that, remember when we helped you?
Yeah.
We're still part of you, right? Are you going to...
Are they trying to take over those tribes?
No, this is non-Canaan people.
Okay.
This is other people that live there.
Oh.
This is the people, like, on their way to Canaan. They were kicking ass left and right.
Got it.
You know, and going through all these kingdoms,
okay.
Right?
Sure.
And so then they finally got to Canaan, and they did their thing, and they set up tents, right? And they settled in.
Yep.
And then the half-tribe guys were like, okay, but we're going back on the other side of the river. Bye, right? But remember when they had gone through the desert?
Yeah.
All those kings and shit.
Got it.
So all those other people, all the rest of the people in the world, basically, as far as they know,
sure,
are like, no, fuck you guys. And so all the rest of those people are coming up and they're like, oh, well, these people are not in Canaan. We're going to get them.
Okay. So
that's what I'm saying. Like, is this little half-tribe nonsense on the east side, are they going to be like, Joshua, help?
I don't know.
And pull a, like, Article 5 UN thing? Like, all nations, hell.
No idea. I have no idea what's going on here. So
I'm just making sure I understand correctly.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. In this delegation were 10 leaders of Israel, one from each of the 10 tribes, and each the head of his family within the clans of Israel. When they arrived in the land of Gilead, they said to the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, quote, "The whole community of the Lord demands to know why you are betraying..." Oh.
What?
No.
What the fuck is going on?
Hold on. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. It sounded like they were going after them. Didn't he just give them their fucking blessing?
Yeah.
What is going on?
I don't understand.
Does this have something to do with them building that fucking altar?
I don't know. It's like the Canaan people are like, where are you going? Why are you leaving? And what is that?
Right. Like, I don't understand this shit.
I'm confused.
I'm really confused.
Okay. I'm trying over here. I'm sorry. I didn't know this was going to happen.
No, that's all right.
Okay. The whole community of the Lord demands to know why y'all are betraying the God of Israel.
What the fuck did they do?
I don't know. How did they betray? How could you turn away from the Lord and build an altar for yourselves in rebellion against him?
Wait. What? I didn't get that. Why? What?
I didn't get that the altar was against them.
They didn't make that very clear.
No.
Okay.
That was poor writing.
It really was.
Like, they build fucking altars everywhere.
Like, that came out of nowhere.
I mean, we had a whole fucking discussion about altars, and it turns out that...
Right?
No, they were talking about an altar to, like...
Maybe Joshua and Moses are the only ones allowed to sanction an altar.
Oh, maybe.
I mean, I'm just saying. I don't know.
Was our sin at Peor not enough? To this day, we are not fully cleansed of it, even after the plague that struck the entire community of the Lord. And yet today, you are turning away from following the Lord. I didn't get that from what they did.
Right, I don't either.
I thought they were just going home and building an altar to be like, remember, we were here. If you rebel against the Lord today, he will be angry with all of us tomorrow. If you need the altar because the land you possess is defiled, then join us in the Lord's land, where the tabernacle of the Lord is situated, and share our land with us.
What? I'm really fucking lost here.
I don't understand.
This is so weird.
I just assumed there's no way.
If you need an altar, come back over here. Don't do it over there.
Yeah, we've got altars aplenty. I assumed that the people in Canaan were like ready to settle down. Right. I didn't know that they were like, now that we've settled in, let's fight amongst ourselves.
Didn't they literally build an altar of stones at the Jordan River when they crossed it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Just checking, because...
Yes. I did not get from the way this was phrased that the half tribe, the East Side folk.
Right.
I did not get from this phrasing that they were building a bad altar to a bad god.
I feel like Joseph was just using these fuckers, and there's like
Joshua.
Okay, Joshua, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Was just using these fuckers, and when they got done with them, they're like, okay, it's time to go attack them now.
Yep. But do not rebel against the Lord or against us by building an altar other than the one true altar of the Lord our God. Didn't divine anger fall on the entire community of Israel when Achan, a member of the clan of Zerah, sinned by stealing the things set apart for the Lord? He was not the only one who died because of his sin. End quote.
Okay.
Damn, they are so spiteful and angry.
We're definitely going to have to look this up, because I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I don't understand.
Right?
I mean, I would be like, what?
Right?
You know what? This is how I feel right now. I feel like these half-tribe people must be like Chris Rock up on stage at the Oscars last night or 2 nights ago by the time y'all hear this.
Right.
Going, what the fuck just happened after Will Smith slapped the fuck out of him for no reason.
Right.
Well, okay, no reason.
But, yeah.
Okay, there is no, regardless of how tasteless that joke that he made was, that is still not licensed for Will Smith to just get the fuck up out his seat, walk on stage during a live national, international program and just slap somebody and then cuss at him, keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth.
Right. No,
that was bullshit. And then he got to go on and win an Oscar for Best Actor, and the Academy did not censure him or anything.
Well, they did throw up the Oscar symbol instead of him for a couple of seconds.
For a couple seconds, but they didn't, revoke his right or say you win this, but you don't get to, have a speech because, like, his actions spoiled the entire rest of the ceremony.
Right.
Like, I don't know if you're aware, but, like, right after that, Questlove won an award for Best Documentary, and it was called Soul of Summer, and it was about a... basically, it was like a black Woodstock that happened at the same time as the Woodstock that we know, that nobody ever heard or knew anything about until all of these old... like recordings and stuff came to light in basements. They were just like rotting away. And Questlove put all this shit together and I saw part of it. I need to finish it, but it's an amazing documentary. And we didn't get to hear any of that because all of us were just like, what the fuck just happened? And then also there was the In Memoriam where they celebrate all of the actors and artists that have died in the last year.
Right.
And we were still going, what the fuck just happened? So, like, I couldn't even pay attention, even though the music, it was a live performance of music, singers, and it was great.
Right.
But I couldn't appreciate it, and it's just not cool. And I feel like that is what's happening with these half-tribe people. They're like, what the fuck just happened?
It was a long road to get back to this.
It was, but I was just making it relevant to, my life.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
As long as that's what we were doing.
Yeah,
okay.
It all comes together.
Yeah,
I wasn't just ranting off on nothing, although I was looking for a reason to talk about that.
I know.
Not gonna lie.
I know.
But this just fell in my lap. You got to admit.
I mean, yeah, totally.
Okay. So then the people of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh answered the heads of the clans of Israel. And if they don't say WTF, I am out of here. The Lord, the Mighty One, is God! Exclamation point. The Lord, the Mighty One, is God! Exclamation point again.
Okay.
He knows the truth, and may Israel know it too! Exclamation point.
Is this the
east side folk?
East side?
They're like, God is great. God is good. Let us thank him for the food. Amen, bitches.
Right, they're like, what the fuck?
We have not built the altar in treacherous rebellion against the Lord. Okay, good. I can stay because they're like, WTF.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. If we have done so, do not spare our lives this day. If we have built an altar for ourselves to turn away from the Lord or to offer burnt offerings or grain offerings or peace offerings, may the Lord himself punish us. He's basically saying, like, may God strike us dead if I'm telling a lie, but this was for him, stupid.
Right.
The truth is, we have built this altar because we fear that in the future, your descendants will say to ours, what right do you have to worship the Lord, the God of Israel? Because they're outside. So they're like, just a reminder.
That's fair. They were up in arms like immediately after they went back.
Seriously. So they're just like putting up a little Civil War statue that says, don't forget, we all helped you, and please don't get us.
Right.
Even though we're East Side folk.
Right.
We were there with you, brother in arms.
Yep.
The Lord has placed the Jordan River as a barrier between our people and you, people of Reuben and Gad. You have no claim to the Lord. So he's scared. They're scared that that's what the Canaanite Israelites are going to say.
Right. I gotcha.
So that's like end quote within his quote. So your descendants may prevent our descendants from worshiping the Lord. So we decided to build the altar not for burnt offerings or sacrifices, but as a memorial. Okay, that's fair. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. It will remind our descendants and your descendants too that we have the right to worship the Lord at his sanctuary with our burnt offerings, sacrifices, and peace offerings. So when we come into town, we're not just visitors. We are of you.
Right.
And you can't be just stoning us and shit. Then your descendants will not be able to say to ours, you have no claim to the Lord. If they say this, our descendants can reply, look at this copy of the Lord's altar that our ancestors made. It's not for burnt offerings or sacrifices. It's a reminder of the relationship both of us have with the Lord, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, I'm good with this. I think this is a perfectly valid response.
No, I agree.
I mean, it's what we thought it was in the first place.
They obviously was already some tentative relationships there. So
right? Seriously. If they felt a need to carve this fucking reminder in stone,
right?
It was already happening.
Yeah.
Far be it from us to rebel against the Lord or turn away from him by building our own altar for burnt offerings, grain offerings, or sacrifices. Only the altar of the Lord our God that stands in front of the tabernacle may be used for that purpose. They're like, we agree. Yeah. We agree with you. Yep. Got it. Totally cool.
Right.
Calm your tits. When Phinehas the priest and the leaders of the community, the heads of the clans of Israel, heard this from the tribes of Reuben, Gad, and the half-tribe of Manasseh, they were satisfied. As well they fucking should be.
Right? Yeah.
Phinehas, son of Eleazar the priest, replied to them, "Today we know the Lord is among us, because you have not committed this treachery against the Lord as we thought." Meaning, as we wrongly assumed and were fucking sorry.
Right. We were ready to march on you and fucking murder you all, but we decided to come over here and talk first, so...
Yeah, thank God, so to speak. Instead, you have rescued Israel from being destroyed by the hand of the Lord. And that's why we built this fucking altar, because y'all stupid, and that's why we didn't want to live with you.
But you guys almost destroyed it for no reason whatsoever. And you would have called it the hand of God doing it.
Exactly.
You would have said, God commanded us to do this.
I feel like the East Side boys, I feel like they knew what was up, and that's why they chose the East Side in the first place.
Right. We need to put some distance between us.
I feel like it was not just about the pasture lands as what they told us.
Right.
It was just about the pasture lands, and they're like, these are great for our animals. We're going to stay, okay?
Yeah.
I think that they were already like, y'all some fucking nutcakes.
Right.
I'm not trying to be in all your wars. I'm going to help you get that land, and then I got to call quits.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Right.
Instead, you have rescued Israel from being destroyed by the hand of the Lord. End quote. Then Phinehas, son of Eleazar the priest, and the other leaders left the tribes of Reuben and Gad and Gilead and returned to the land of Canaan to tell the Israelites what had happened. They were like, just kidding, nothing, sorry, we were wrong.
Right.
No war, war's off. And all the Israelites were satisfied and praised God and spoke no more of war against Reuben and Gad.
Wait, what about the half-tribe of Manasseh?
Them too.
Okay.
They didn't call them.
They didn't, okay.
Them too.
They're even worse off.
They don't even get
Reuben
mentioned.
Again, right.
Yeah. Just think, these are two of Joshua's sons.
Right.
And the other ones are also led by Joshua's sons.
Yep.
So the tribes of Joshua's sons were considering warring against each other. That's fucked up.
Right.
That's some bullshit garbage. The people of Reuben and Gad.
Wait, Joshua's sons? You mean Joseph's?
Yes, that's what I meant to say.
Okay. I was like,
sorry.
It didn't sit right in my brain.
No, earlier
so
you
what?
said Joseph when you meant Joshua, and just now I said Joshua when I meant Joseph.
Okay, all right.
Why do their names both have to start with a
right?
J?
Yeah, fuck
it's
them for
confusing.
that. That's stupid.
And then why does there have to be more than one Joseph? So it's like,
right.
Okay, are you talking about, that Joseph with the colored coat, or Joseph, Jesus' father?
Right.
Fuck me, there's too many.
Yeah.
Okay. All the Israelites satisfied and praised God, blah, 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 no more war. The people of Reuben and Gad named the altar Witness. Witness. Can I get one? A witness, that is. For they said, it is a witness between us and them that the Lord is our God to the end.
The fact that there's an us and them is a problem.
Yeah, right? Yeah. And I'm telling you, East Side boys already knew what was up.
Right? Yeah.
There was a reason that they built that fucking altar.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. And maybe they need to think about putting up a few more, and maybe even fortifications.
They need a wall.
Fortifications.
Yeah, fortifications.
A callback.
Yeah.
And don't forget to put some fucking railings on your roofs when you go home. Battlements.
Battlements up.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
It's
you know
important.
what? I hate to say it, but I'm really pulling for the East Side gang.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah,
because those other people were really gung-ho up. Like, let's go kill them.
Yeah. No questions asked.
They just walked back over the river and they're like, let's go kill them.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
You built an altar. And they were like, because we love God, remember?
Because you guys might kill us. You see how that works?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
They were proactive. That was smart.
Right. Although it almost backfired if they would have just if the Canaanite Israelites decided to just attack, that'd have been it.
That would have been it. But it could have happened anyway.
Right.
Because they could have said anything they want.
It's true.
So I'm sorry, but hashtag team Eastside Gang.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm about.
All right.
So that was it for this chapter.
All right. Okay. And then tomorrow?
Yes. Tomorrow
we're
is
reading
Joshua chapter 23.
All right. We'll talk with you guys then.
Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
I remember those fuckers in Israel were planning to attack the other fuckers in Israel.
I mean, when you put it like that, it was like West Side Gang was coming after East Side Gang.
Right? Yeah.
Because East Side Gang was like, I bet West Side Gang's going to come after us, so let's build an altar to remind them not to. And then West Side Gang was like...
Went and totally proved their point.
Yeah.
Like, whoa.
By attacking them over the fucking altar itself.
Or trying to.
Yeah.
Almost doing it.
And then East Side was like, whoa, God is great.
Yeah.
And then West Side was like, all right, we got our eyes on you.
Yeah.
And then,
but before that, they were like blessing them and all kinds of shit. And like, okay, go on to your land.
Yeah.
And then they're like, no, war.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good.
It was not good.
And that's what happened.
So what's happening today?
Joshua chapter 23.
All right, let's go read this shit.
Okay. Okay, Joshua chapter 23.
Okay.
Joshua's charged to the people.
Okay.
He's going to charge them.
Yeah. With MasterCard or Visa?
69 cents. The years passed. Ooh.
The years passed.
Yep. And the Lord had, 10 years later,
Right.
The years passed, and the Lord had given the people of Israel rest from all their enemies.
Thank God.
They settled their shit down.
They needed that rest,
Yeah,
that was well deserved.
They wandered for 40 years.
40 fucking years, man.
And then they did a war on everybody.
And then they got to rest.
And then they got to sit tight.
How nice.
Can y'all just take care of your own shit?
They had Mai Tais and...
Yeah, just wash your laundry, hang it out to dry.
Right.
Go cook your bread,
do
they have whatever.
Little umbrellas in the drinks?
You're an idiot.
I'm just wondering,
Joshua, who was now very old, called together all the elders, leaders, judges, and officers of Israel. All of them. That's a big fucking meeting.
Maybe.
I mean,
they don't say how many it is, so...
Well, that's true. But each town had judges.
Yeah.
So, that's a lot of judges.
That's a lot of towns.
There are a lot of towns, See?
Yeah.
Okay. He said to them, I am now a very old man. You have seen everything the Lord your God has done for you during my lifetime.
Is he going to go up on a mountain and die now?
Oh my God. The Lord your God has fought for you against your enemies.
Yeah.
Enemy.
Something like that. I actually think they fought against their enemies, but
yeah, right.
That was just my take on it.
I don't think that those people were the enemies. I think that Israel was the enemy
right?
here.
Yeah.
They went through and were like, mine.
Yeah, you guys were the assholes. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, that Reddit page, Am I the Asshole? I love that page. I have allotted to you as your homeland all the land of the nations yet unconquered. Jesus Christ.
He's which ones are the ones
he's like, there's still
everything's yours.
The rest of the world still needs to be conquered.
That
y'all.
hasn't been conquered. That hasn't been conquered. Hey, over there hasn't been conquered.
We have
it's all
not
yours.
been to Alaska yet.
Right, but that's definitely yours.
It's ours.
Yeah.
Just so you know, as well as the land of those we have already conquered from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea in the west. Boom. This land will be yours, for the Lord your God will himself drive out all the people living there now.
False.
That did not happen.
I'm here to tell you that is not how it goes.
That is not what happened.
No.
Yeah. You will take possession of their land. You won't, though. Just as the Lord your God promised you.
I guess might.
He didn't say when.
It's not going to do because he drove them out.
Right. But he didn't say when. So technically, I guess this could still happen?
Whatever.
Question mark?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm putting my money on China or Russia. So be very careful to follow everything Moses wrote in the book of instruction.
Yeah, that's very important.
That Pentateuch.
Yeah, it's sitting there either in the
Pentateuch is in the ark.
It's in the ark or beside it.
Or beside it. Yeah, it's in the tabernacle.
Just don't lose it.
For sure.
Nobody lose that shit.
I bet they lost it. Just like they lost their manas.
Right, yeah.
Their manas are in the jar.
They never said they lost them.
It's in the ark. Where's the ark?
Fuck if I know.
It's lost.
It's in the tabernacle.
It's fucking lost.
It might be with now, yeah, it's definitely lost.
And
now.
all their pomegranates, gone. Boom.
Right, yeah.
All that shit is lost.
But maybe it's there's some secret society that's keeping good care of it. Who knows?
Okay.
You never know. That could be
okay, national treasure.
I'm just saying.
Right, Indiana Jones. Do not deviate from it, turning either to the right or to the left, and don't do the fucking hokey pokey.
Or turn around.
Yeah, that's true. Make sure you do not associate with the other people still remaining in the land. Do not even mention the names of their gods. much less swear by them or serve them or worship them.
You mean how they continue to mention these other gods in the Bible
I know,
over and over again?
Right?
And the tribes that they're supposed to not mention?
It's like they're jumping up and down in front of somebody going, I'm cutting you off. I'm totally not talking to you ever again. I'm not going to even say your name. I'm still talking to you, but not.
Right. Otherwise, why would we know about Baal or Asherah?
Molech.
Or, Molech. I mean, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah, you piss poor job.
Right.
Rather, cling tightly to the Lord your God, as you have done until now. They didn't cling very tightly. I recall some unclinging.
Right.
For the Lord has driven out great and powerful nations for you, and no one has yet been able to defeat you. Wow. Wow.
I take issue with that.
Okay, what about the 3,000 just recently, right?
Yeah.
What about the 3,000 guys that they just sent to the one town and they died? And then
right.
And then Joshua was like, okay, sorry, we got to go in now and kick some ass.
Right. And there's also the fact that like Dan still had to clear out their land when they went. Like, well, what that wasn't why wasn't that done already?
Exactly.
Like, what the fuck, guys?
Exactly. Each one of you will put to flight 1,000 of the enemy. So for every one, 1,000 will flee.
Oh, flight isn't okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Like, fly. Bastards.
Sorry, I was like, yeah.
Get gone.
Got it.
Make like a tree and leave.
Right. So each Israelite's worth 1,000 people?
Mm-hmm. That's what they're saying.
That's pretty.
Yep. For the Lord your God fights for you, just as he has promised. But does he, though?
He doesn't.
He doesn't.
He kind of sucks at that.
He didn't fight. He blew a horn. Or he responded. He didn't even blow the horn. He responded to a blown horn.
Right. Like, although he responded like 100 years earlier, because apparently the earthquake that knocked down that wall happened well before that, according to, things.
Joshua did not fight the Battle of Jericho, and also they did not defeat all these people.
Right.
So, fuck off.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
So, be very careful to love the Lord your God. Give him hugs and kisses every night. But if you turn away from him and cling to the customs of the survivors of these nations remaining among you, that you were supposed to fucking wipe out and kill, but instead you kept them as slaves because you're lazy and greedy.
Yeah, and you didn't listen to the Lord.
Right. And if you intermarry with them, which we totally gave you legal permission to do,
right,
then know for certain that the Lord your God will no longer drive them out of your land. Oh, okay, well, that's happening then. Right now, that is happening.
Yeah, because you didn't do it.
You didn't do it. It's done. Yeah. It's done.
Right.
Instead, they will be a snare and a trap to you. So they're a snare and a trap.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
A whip for your backs and thorny brambles in your eyes.
Man, I hate it when those thorny brambles get in my eye.
And you will vanish from this good land the Lord your God has given you.
Oh, no.
You know what?
What?
This is exactly what happened to Jesus. The snare and trap, and he got whipped on his back, and he had thorny brambles in his eyes, and he vanished from this good land.
That's interesting, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I wonder if that's like,
I'm sure. Everything is Jesus in this Bible.
Okay.
And that's how they tie it all. They were talking about Jesus before they knew Jesus. Look at, he fulfilled all the prophecies. See the Jesus?
Right.
See all the Jesus and the non-Jesus?
Yeah, yeah.
Jesus is everywhere. He's in your heart and mind.
Jesus saves. Did you know that?
Somebody said that to me once, and I was like, "Saves what?" But I said it unironically.
Right? No, I was. Honestly, the first time I heard that, I was like, "What the what?"
I literally did not. I had never heard the term before. I was in high school. I could tell you exactly where I was. It was the high school cafeteria in San Antonio, Texas, and the girl was Ida Denise, and she asked me, "Are you saved?" And I was like, "Saved from what?"
I'll one up you. I was on a date with a girl at a freaking Super Bowl party at a church.
Embarrassing.
At a church.
At a church.
And that's the first time I had heard it. And I was like, oh shit, what? No, I don't know what?
Saved? What do you mean? What? I don't, like, and they don't explain it.
Right.
They don't explain it because they don't really know what it means either.
Yeah, I didn't date that girl very long.
I would bet not. I don't know. Ida Denise kept like bugging me about it.
Yeah.
And then her best friend Teresa was like, "You should be saved." And I was like, "Oh, what does that entail?"
Right? Yeah. Can I see the fine print on that?
Yeah. Like, if you can explain it, I'll think about it. Right. I don't know.
What am I signing up for here, guys?
Yes. Like, am I chopping off my dick? I mean, do you need my fingernails for this?
Well, no, you just have to be subservient to men, I think.
Yeah, probably. But I don't know. I don't have a dick, so
right? That's what I'm saying.
But I'm just saying, yeah. I wanted to know what the rules were, and none of them could give them to me.
Right.
So I got fake saved just to fit in.
Did you really?
I did, because
wow.
I didn't know. I was like...
So, like, you went to a church and everything and got saved?
Yeah.
What did that entail?
Like, you know, you have the pastor guy, like, says, you take Jesus, Lord, as your... And I was like, sure. You know? And then, like, he sprinkled water at me.
Yeah.
And I didn't have to dip my head or anything.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and... Then he said words, and then I had to say words, and I was like, this feels so weird. And I felt like mean, because I felt like I was lying, but I also was like, I don't know, everybody else is doing it.
Right.
And then I'm like looking around like, is anybody else finding this weird? And nobody else was giving me, you know, like how when me and you are in a situation, right?
Yeah.
And some shit goes down, something funny happens.
Right.
And we're not supposed to laugh.
Yeah.
But me and you look at each other and we just know.
Right.
Okay, good. You saw that and that shit was funny and we are going to talk some fucking shit about it later.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
That was not happening.
No.
Nobody was giving me those eyes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I felt really crazy, but I also felt like a liar and I felt horrible. Like, I felt like I'm not supposed to be doing this because I don't believe this, but, you know, since I don't believe it, what harm can it do? But
right.
I'm also lying, and that's wrong. And,
sure. Yeah.
But not wrong because I'm going to go to hell. I don't believe in hell. It just feels wrong because it feels like I'm tricking people. And I felt somehow like I was taking advantage of them, even though, like, I wasn't doing it. They were forcing me practically.
Right.
And so then the next day at school, my boyfriend was like, I heard you got saved last night. Why didn't you tell me? And I was like, I don't know. I didn't know it was a big deal. And he's like, I would have gone. I would have been there with you. Why didn't you? And I was like, I don't know. I don't even know what it is. And he was like, you got saved and you don't even know. And like, he was giving me like the 3rd degree. And it was very stressful. So stressful. And I still did not know what it meant.
Right. Because it's stupid.
Saved. What does that mean?
It means you got some water sprinkled in your goddamn face and you said some words.
I just wish that somebody would have told me what it meant.
Nothing. It means nothing.
Well, I mean...
Done.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I know that now.
Yeah.
But it was very stressful.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry I got fake saved, you guys.
Sorry, not sorry.
I mean, I wouldn't do it now.
Right. No. Unless it was like for like a documentary type thing.
Or if it was like, if you don't, you'll die. Like, okay, no skin off my nose. I don't fucking care. Yeah, I will say the words you need to hear so that I don't die.
Right.
Like, I ain't that like stuck on my virtue and value that I wouldn't lie to stay alive.
Right.
I don't care.
Yep.
Okay, sorry. Soon I will die, says what's his name? Joshua.
Yeah.
Going the way of everything on earth. Deep in your hearts, you know that every promise of the Lord your God has come true. Not a single one has failed. That's false.
Right?
That's false.
I'm pretty sure we could go back and debunk that really quick.
Yeah, that's untrue.
Yeah.
And that's hyperbole.
Right.
That's hyperbole.
Right, yeah.
That's like when something happens and you're like, oh, that's been happening all week. And I'm like, no, baby, it only happened once.
And also, if you prophesize something as the Lord or whatever the fuck you are, and it doesn't come true for like, you know, thousands and thousands and thousands of years.
You're hedging your bets.
I mean, right? Yeah. I mean, like, it was bound to happen at some point, right?
Sure,
And then you just, take credit for it?
Yeah, it's going to rain in the future.
Right.
There, I just told the future. I win. Okay. But as surely as the Lord your God has given you the good things he promised, he will also bring disaster on you if you disobey him.
Of course he will.
Because disasters are going to happen.
Yeah.
And also God's a dick.
Right.
He will completely destroy you from this good land he has given you.
Yeah.
If you break the covenant of the Lord your God by worshiping and serving other gods, his anger will burn against you, and you will quickly vanish from the good land he has given you. The end.
Yeah, but then you'll come back later with more riches.
Right,
so
right.
It's all good.
Yeah.
You just do you guys.
Yeah, because sometimes they don't die. Sometimes, you know, they get forgived or whatever.
And it said they come back with more riches.
Yeah.
Remember, it was a few chapters back, whatever.
Yep. So that happened.
All right,
Joshua's like, I'm old, be good. Peace out.
Yeah. We're coming up on the end of this Joshua book, so he probably dies soon.
Yeah.
I guess.
Like tomorrow will be the final chapter of Joshua.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep.
We got through this quick.
It's only 24 chapters.
Joshua's like done.
He nothing.
Right?
He's no Moses.
Yeah, right?
JK.
Whatever.
Right?
All right, so tomorrow is Joshua chapter
24.
Awesome. Well,
Yep.
we will we'll be with you guys. We'll see you guys. We'll hear you.
What?
We're doing something tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Bye. Husband.
Wife.
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Not even a little.
Wow. Okay. So here's what happened.
Okay.
Joshua was like, I'm old. I'm 1 foot out the door.
Oh, and we did the... Yeah.
And he was like, y'all need to obey the rules. And I'm about to peace out.
Well, he didn't say that exactly.
No, but he was just like, I'm old.
That was implied.
He did say, I'm old.
He did.
And he said...
Did he say, I'm tired?
No, but I'm
didn't.
tired. Okay, George Thorogood. And so that's what happened.
Okay.
And now
we're reading something else.
We're doing Joshua chapter 24,
which happens to be what?
The final chapter of the book of Joshua.
It just doesn't even feel right.
No, I know, right?
But here we are. It's the end of Joshua.
It's the first book outside the Pentateuch. I mean, we are just
right?
like...
We
boom.
Whipped right through this shit.
We killed it, man.
I mean, it was boring sometimes.
I mean, yeah.
But other times it wasn't.
Right.
There was the Jericho shit and all that.
That was just silly.
I mean, yeah. All right, let's go finish this fucking book up.
Let's finish the book.
All right.
Okay, Joshua chapter 24.
Okay.
The final book.
The final.
No, the final chapter.
Not the final frontier.
No.
Not the, yeah, okay.
And it's called Joshua's Farewell Address. And it made me think of that song, I will remember you.
They always give a fucking farewell address.
I know,
they're like, I'm dying now.
I'm going to die tomorrow.
Goodbye, people.
We have 10 minutes to get this death going.
God said, I am dying.
Here I go.
On a mountaintop.
Peace out, bitches.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't get a mountaintop. Maybe he gets like a river.
I think he does. I think he does.
He gets a mountaintop?
I think he does. I don't know. We'll see.
Okay.
Then Joshua summoned all the tribes of Israel to Shechem. I thought he already said.
Even the east side, huh?
Stupid. Including their elders, leaders, judges, and officers. So they came and presented themselves to God.
Oh.
Not just Joshua. They presented themselves to God.
Wow.
Joshua said to the people, quote, "This is what the Lord, the God of Israel, says. Long ago, your ancestors, including Terah, the father of Abraham and Nahor, lived beyond the Euphrates River, and they worshipped other gods."
Wait, who the fuck is Terah?
I don't fucking know.
I don't recall that.
He's the father of Abraham and Nahor.
Did we cover that?
It might have been in the Begats.
It could have been. I just don't recall that.
He didn't get a story,
right?
So who cares?
Okay.
Just a name,
sure.
Whatever.
All right.
Anyway, they worshipped other gods.
Yeah, other
tacky,
gods.
classless.
Okay.
So gross.
Yeah.
But God, not I, Joshua.
Right.
God, took your ancestor Abraham from the land beyond the Euphrates and led him into the land of Canaan. I gave him many descendants through his son Isaac. To Isaac I gave Jacob and Esau. To Esau I gave the mountains of Seir, while Jacob and his children went down into Egypt.
That's right.
Because they sold Joseph into slavery.
Yeah. That's where they ended up after that.
Yeah. Then I sent Moses and Aaron, and I brought terrible plagues on Egypt.
You sure did. Yeah.
And afterward, I brought you out as a free people. But when your ancestors arrived at the Red Sea...
Wait, hold on.
What?
Does a free people die all the time at the behest of a god who's fucking petty?
Well, he means free of Egypt.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't mean
not
free altogether.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just checking there, because seemed like they weren't exactly free.
But when your ancestors arrived at the Red Sea, the Egyptians...
They're like magicians, but Egypt.
Shut up. The Egyptians chased after you with chariots and charioteers.
They did.
I mean, did they?
Here, spoiler, they died.
They died.
Yeah.
But did they chase them with chariots? I don't remember that.
I do remember that.
Okay.
They were iron chariots.
No, that was the...
Nope. You look back, it was iron chariots for the Egyptians that chased them into the Red Sea, too.
All right, that's fine. Whatever. I don't care enough. I'll let you have it. Okay. You're right. When your ancestors cried out to the Lord, I put darkness between you and the Egyptians. I brought the sea crashing down on the Egyptians, drowning them. With your very own eyes, you saw what I did. Then you lived in the wilderness for many years. Because I'm a dead.
Right, yeah.
Finally, I brought you into the land of the Amorites on the east side of the Jordan, where some of you wanted to stay, you know.
Right, yeah.
I added that bit.
Yeah.
They fought against you, but I destroyed them before you.
No.
I gave you victory over them, and
Not
you took
really.
possession of their land.
Kinda.
I mean, okay.
Except for those ones they left.
Right.
You know.
Then Balak, son of Zippor, king of Moab, started a war against Israel.
You mean that guy that we're not supposed to mention anymore?
Yeah, him.
Okay.
He summoned Balaam, son of Beor, to curse you, but I would not listen to him. Instead, I made Balaam bless you. So I rescued you from Balak.
It literally said that Balaam was like, God had me, I blessed them because God told me to.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
I told you
And
at
like,
the time,
the
remember?
whole trip there was because of what God said. Like,
I know.
he was listening to God the entire trip.
I know.
You remember the talking fucking donkey?
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. He was listening to fucking God the whole fucking time.
I know. And I told you at the time that we couldn't get into it too much because spoilers.
I know.
But that it was going to be rewritten.
Yeah.
That he was a total
it's
bad
just
guy.
bullshit.
I
Like,
know.
this whole thing's, like, in the Bible, he literally was God's prophet person that listened to God, like, directly.
Spoke to
and
God.
fucking listened to him and did the things that he asked him to do.
Yep.
And then now they're trashing the shit out of him, and they killed him a little while back.
Yeah, they did.
I'm like, what the fuck, guys? You're stupid.
They are stupid.
Fucking stupid.
I mean, who knows? We don't know what happened. We don't know the real story.
Well, obviously, it's probably not a real story.
I know, that's true. When you crossed the Jordan River and came to Jericho, God is continuing to talk.
Yeah.
The men of Jericho fought against you, as did the Amorites, the Perizzites, the Canaanites, the Hittites, the Girgashites, the Hivites, and the Jebusites.
Thank God, all right. We're done with that.
But I gave you victory over them, because I'm awesome.
Yeah, whatever.
And I sent terror ahead of you to drive out the two kings of the Amorites.
Wait, he sent who ahead?
I sent terror.
Terror. Oh, terror.
Terror, like
like,
horror,
what?
fear.
Okay, all right, got it.
Feared, scariness.
Okay.
Ahead of you to drive out the two kings of the Amorites.
Couldn't have been the 600,000 Israelites bearing down in their lands.
He addresses that.
Oh.
It was not your swords or bows that brought you victory. See?
Okay.
I gave you land you had not worked on, and I gave you towns you did not build.
So then why did they waste their money on swords and bows?
Right?
If they didn't need them. I'm just curious.
I really don't
if that
know.
was unnecessary because you had God.
Because
you didn't need them. They didn't help. What was the point?
They still had to do the work, even though it was a foregone conclusion. They had to do the work trusting in God.
That kind of makes absolutely no sense.
They had to do the work knowing that as long as I do the work, it'll pay off.
Okay. But some of them died, so it didn't pay off for them.
Right.
Just,
They didn't pray hard enough.
I guess.
And that's why...
they all prayed at the same time, didn't they?
Yeah, but...
So what was different about those guys versus the other ones?
The ones that died, they weren't praying good.
If you say so.
That's why sometimes people have cancer and diabetes. They just need to pray.
That's what happens to kids who can't talk that have those things?
Yeah.
They didn't pray hard enough, huh?
Didn't you know? As long as you pray, you'll be okay.
Okay.
You just have to pray harder.
Yeah.
You're
That's
not praying
dumb.
hard enough.
It's fucking dumb.
Pray harder.
No, I refuse.
I won't bend the knee.
Fuck God.
Yeah. Okay, and God's continuing. I gave you the towns you did not build, the towns where you are now living. I gave you vineyards and olive groves for food, though you did not plant them. So, fear the Lord and serve him wholeheartedly. Put away forever the idols your ancestors worshipped when they lived beyond the Euphrates River and in Egypt.
Put away, don't destroy. Put away.
Put away.
Just saying.
Serve the Lord alone. Serve only me.
Yeah.
Only this Lord. Only God.
Whatever.
Only this God. Not the other gods.
Not the other gods. Yeah,
which
those other gods.
do exist, which we acknowledge.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't get a Christian to ever say that.
No.
No Christian would ever say that.
No.
It's the one and only God.
And I'm like...
One true God.
But he wasn't.
They do say one true God.
They do say the one true God. And it's like, so
I guess that kind of at some level acknowledges that there was other gods. But I don't think they know that acknowledges that there's other gods.
They're not. I think that they think,
no, just the one God. That was all there was.
Yeah.
Because I don't think most of them have read the fucking Bible.
I think you're right.
I'm not saying that some of them haven't, but most of them.
And I think that the ones who have fall into two camps. Either they totally get it and they're grifters.
Sure.
Or they read it, but they didn't really understand it. And it was like read in several different bits over the years.
Yeah.
And so none of it went together.
Well, yeah, you could definitely read this in a way that would like make it sound better if you broke it up verse by verse, which is what most pastors and preachers and stuff do. Mm-hmm. Like they break it up to match what they want to say that day.
Right, and, exactly.
You know, in the grand scheme of things, yeah, you might cover the whole fucking Bible, but you know, parsing it out a sentence at a time does not make it true.
It does no justice to the book.
Right.
So yeah, I think that those are the two camps that people fall in.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Mine too.
So the God is continuing.
Okay. The God is continuing.
This God.
That God.
But if you refuse to serve the Lord, then choose today whom you will serve. Boom. Do it. Serve. Choose.
Myself.
Yeah, me.
I'm good with that.
I'm not a God, and I'm okay with that.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you prefer the gods your ancestors served beyond the Euphrates?
To you? Yeah.
I mean, they did child worship, sacrifice, so maybe not.
Right.
Like, how about none?
But there was a lot of them. Maybe one of them didn't do child sacrifice.
That's true.
I'm just saying there might be one out there that was like better than the other ones.
Probably the ones of fertility and stuff like that.
Yeah, those might have been fun.
Those might have been okay.
That one.
Or what about some of the Greek gods? Like, they did some serious partying.
Right, yeah.
Like, they liked sex and free love.
Yeah.
They sounded like the 60s.
Right.
That's a god I could get down with. Or will it be the gods of the Amorites in whose lands you now live?
I don't know. But seriously, though, how did we end up with a god that is so fucking stifling to society?
And so petty.
Right. Yeah.
Such a petty little
ridiculous.
Bitch.
Like, why didn't we pick a better god?
Oh my gosh. Here we go. This is what gets painted on plaques.
Oh, God.
Carved into wood. Ready?
Okay, yeah.
But as for me and my family, we will serve the Lord. I've seen that so many times. Those wooden plaques and framed things on people's walls. Ugh.
Good for you.
Yeah, I'm so glad for you. Good. That's awesome. So the people replied, "We would never abandon the Lord and serve other gods, which do exist.
Right.
For the Lord our God is the one who rescued us and our ancestors from slavery in the land of Egypt."
Because he said it 500,000 times.
Yeah, right.
Don't forget.
Cool. Don't forget, he performed mighty miracles before our very eyes. As we traveled through the wilderness among our enemies, he preserved us. Like a good jelly. It was the Lord who drove out the Amorites and the other nations living here in the land. So we too will serve the Lord, for he alone is our God. Then Joshua warned the people, "You are not able to serve the Lord, for he is a holy and jealous God." What?
Wait, what? You're not able to serve him because he's a holy and jealous God?
You are not able to serve the Lord, for he is a holy and jealous God. He will not forgive your rebellion and your sins. If you abandon the Lord and serve other gods, he will turn against you and destroy you.
Wait, what?
Even though he has been so good to you.
I don't... What? You can't serve him, but if you turn away, he'll kill you. And then...
You can't serve him, but you better serve him.
Right. What? That made no... That, like, literally made no sense.
I mean, I had to reread it to make sure I didn't fuck it up.
Right? Because that was dumb.
That was dumb.
Okay.
He's just like, God's awesome. He's too awesome for you, but you still gotta love him.
Okay? And if you don't, you're in trouble.
And he's gonna get you because he's a petty little bitch.
Right.
But the people answered Joshua, "No, we will serve the Lord." "You are a witness to your own decision," Joshua said. "You have chosen to serve the Lord." "Yes," they replied. "We are witnesses to what we have said."
He literally just said you can't serve the Lord.
Yeah, I know.
Like, that was the words that came out of his mouth.
I know.
Okay.
I think he's saying... I'm going to try to put words in this man's mouth.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
I think he's saying you have to choose wholeheartedly. You can't just give lip service and serve him kind of.
Okay.
You're either all in or all out. Like, you can't just say, "I'm going to serve the Lord," and then not.
Sure.
You have to actually do it.
No, I gotcha.
So I'm going to pretend that that's what he meant to say, but fumbled over the thousands of years that this got rewritten.
Right. Okay. Fair enough.
That's my choice.
That's right, yeah. I guess it's better than what it read.
Yeah.
Because it read shitty.
It read incorrectly.
Right.
So I corrected it.
Okay.
For the record.
I mean, I guess.
Sure. Insofar as, whatever.
Somebody needs to correct a lot of shit in this book.
Yeah, but that one was an easy fix.
Right. Okay.
That was just a...
That was a gimme?
Yeah. So...
Okay,
so they're like, yes, we're witnesses to our own selves. Yeah, we're totally going to do it. All right then, Joshua said, destroy the idols among you and turn your hearts to the Lord, the God of Israel.
So there are still idols among them.
There are still idols among them.
And they got to destroy them now.
Yeah.
And there's other gods.
And there's still Canaanites alive here and there.
Right, yeah.
In various towns and cities.
It just doesn't sound wholehearted.
It really doesn't.
I'm just saying.
I don't believe them.
I think they might just be playing lip service here.
I think you are right. I think that's what we're going to see in future books of this Bible.
Yeah.
The people said to Joshua, we will serve the Lord our God. We will obey him alone. So Joshua made a covenant with the people that day at Shechem.
Fucking covenants.
Committing them to follow the decrees and regulation of the Lord. But did he put his hand on their thighs?
That's a good question. I mean, it's a lot of people.
That's a lot of thighs.
Right, yeah.
Joshua recorded these things in the book of God's instructions.
Wait, now there's a new one? There's a book of God... Wait.
Book of God's instructions.
But it was called Book of Instruction before.
Oh, now it's Book of God's instructions.
Why did they rename it?
I think it's the same thing. And
right, but why? Why did they change it slightly?
Keep in mind, we're reading an interpretation.
No, I know, but the interpretation obviously at some point said something different because they changed it up.
What I mean is this is an interpretation of an interpretation. It might be incorrect.
Okay.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Like, maybe if
You're taking away all my fun when I'm tearing this apart.
I'm so sorry.
And I like it tearing it apart, and you're like, no, I'm going to correct it this time.
Yeah.
And you're being kind of an asshole.
I don't know. I feel like you're being... I'm being an asshole. Fuck you. I feel like you're being nitpicky. Like, Book of God's Instructions, Book of Instructions, what the fuck ever. It's the same. Fine. It's the same.
Fine.
It is the same.
Fine.
Okay. Anyway, he's continuing on. As a reminder of their agreement, he took a huge stone and rolled it beneath the terebinth tree. Okay. Beside the tabernacle of the Lord. Tabernacle.
Okay.
There's a tabernacle.
I'm trying to imagine an old man rolling a big ass stone beneath a tree.
Right.
I think it's kind of funny in my head.
It sounds like a classic rock song, something about a rolling stone under a tree
or nothing.
No.
Yeah. Okay.
Like
Whatever.
I was making up my own.
Got it.
But yeah, similar.
Okay.
Joshua said to all the people, "This stone has heard everything."
What? What are you laughing at?
This stone... I'm sorry. The sentence is so stupid. Sorry. This stone has heard everything the Lord said to us.
Well,
the stone heard it.
It's, it's a symbol. It's a symbol.
I know. Now who's being the corrector?
Yeah, right.
If it will be a witness. This stone will be a witness. Can I get a witness? No, but we have a stone.
They all volunteer to be witnesses of themselves. Why do they need a stone witness?
To further it.
I guess that's a rock solid witness.
You stupid. It will be a witness to testify against you. What?
And now the stone will speak.
False.
Right.
To testify against you if you go back on your word to God. I don't think that's how that works.
No.
Then Joshua sent all the people away to their own homelands. Bye!
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that happened.
Yep.
Okay.
Stone is a witness.
Stone is a witness.
As a stone is my witness. I think we should start saying that.
I'm going to do that. I love it. Okay, so now we have a short little section that's merely a paragraph long, and it is very important.
I'm sure you're wrong.
The death of Joshua.
Oh, he gets a paragraph.
He gets a little paragraph, like 3 sentences. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they did not do him justice.
There's just kill him off.
Poor Joshua.
He done.
After this, Joshua, son of Nun, the servant of the Lord, died at the age of 110 years old.
Oh, he only lived to 110.
Mm-hmm. Huh. How long did Moses live?
I think it was like 120.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah.
They buried him in the land he had been allocated at Timnath-Serah in the hill country of Ephraim, north of Mount Gosh.
So he didn't necessarily get buried on a mountain, but he got buried in hill country at least.
Hill country.
Near a mountain.
Right.
So
The people of Israel served the Lord throughout the lifetime of Joshua, and of the elders who outlived him, those who had personally experienced all that the Lord had done for Israel. Okay?
Okay.
So that happened.
That was it?
There's one little section that is also just a paragraph.
Oh, okay.
Joseph's bones buried at Shechem.
Wait, Joseph's?
Joseph.
Not Joshua.
Not Joshua.
Joseph's.
Joseph.
Okay.
So
we're okay, sure.
Let's
go back to Joseph.
The bones of Joseph.
The bones of Joseph.
Which the Israelites had brought along with them when they left Egypt.
Oh.
Were buried at Shechem in the parcel of ground Jacob had bought from the sons of Hamor for 100 pieces of silver. This land was located in the territory allotted to the descendants of Joseph.
Huh.
So they brought Joseph's
it's a nice, callback to. I mean, I guess they cover that at some point in the Bible. It sounds like something that might have happened at some point.
That they brought his bones with them.
But it's I didn't recall. I don't remember them bringing the bones with them. But like the buying of the land might have.
That was so far back that
right.
I couldn't.
But
possibly.
I mean, if that did actually happen, like in the Bible prior, that's a nice callback. But if it didn't, that's a weird, because I can't really remember 100%.
I can't either. But
I know there was land bought at some point by people.
It makes sense. I mean, Joseph lived somewhere with all his kids. Of course he bought land somewhere.
Yeah. So, I know Moses bought land to get his burial site.
Yeah.
But that was the only one I remember specifically buying land.
Whatever.
So, whatever.
Anyway, his bones came home.
Okay.
Okay.
So Joshua gets a paragraph and Joseph's bones get a paragraph.
And now we have one sentence allotted to the death of Eliazar.
What?
Eleazar, son of Aaron, also died. He was buried... Oh, I guess it's two sentences. He was buried in the hill country of Ephraim in the town of Gibeah, which had been given to his son Phinehas. The end.
Okay.
People
died, and
fine.
There's other bones here, too.
Yeah, people died, and we got their bones.
Yeah.
The end.
Okay, and that was it for Joshua.
That's it for Joshua.
That was the book of Joshua.
That ended so anticlimactically,
It really did.
The last
two... It's like the writers went on strike, and they're like, okay, let's just wrap this up.
They brought in some pitch hitters. I mean, okay, so they got there, and then Joshua was like, settle in, bitches.
Right.
And then he was like, okay, I gotta go die now, bye. And then they were like, okay, we promised to be good, and here's these bones, and we're going to bury them, and oh, no, Aaron's son died. Okay, bye.
Yeah. So,
and that was it.
Yeah. No, that was very abrupt.
Yeah.
Very. So I know tomorrow is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
So, which gives us one day until we get our Q&A thing that we normally do on Saturday. Mm-hmm. And then we have our wrap-up thing on Sunday.
Our replay.
Yeah, that. So what's happening between now and Sunday?
You mean on Friday?
Are we doing like a Joshua?
Yes, Joshua.
Jesus, too many J's.
A Joshua
wrap-up thing?
Like our pop quiz.
Is that tomorrow and then our Q&A is still going to be on Saturday, or how are we doing this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So we got Joshua wrap-up on
Friday. Q&A on Saturday.
And then our regular Sunday.
Replay on Sunday.
Yeah. Okay.
And then on Monday, we will start the book of Judges.
Oh, right.
Because Joshua judges Ruth.
But we're starting a new book. This is 6 books. We read 6 books now.
I know. We're kicking ass.
It's amazing.
We're kicking the Bible's ass.
We are.
I like that. Yeah. Kicking the Bible's ass.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. We're out of here.
That's all I got.
Peace out.
Yeah, bye. Husband.
Wife.
So, we were going to do the Joshua summary, recap.
Yeah, what happened with that?
Well, I was halfway through my research before I realized, oh shit, I'm doing the Q&A instead of the Joshua whole book summary.
Yeah, and since we waited till the last minute again to do our podcast.
So we're doing a Q&A.
We're doing a Q&A.
And along with, also, it is what it is.
But tomorrow is going to be the Joshua, recap, whatever.
Yeah.
But today we're doing a Q&A over chapters 20 through 24.
21 through 24. Yes, Monday through Thursday.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it.
Yep.
All right, let's go do this.
We're going to do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I know we kind of had some like basic questions, but nothing that was like real fierce.
Yeah, I couldn't really think of anything that stood out to me right off the top of my head.
No, so I just did a little bit of research just in general on those 4 chapters.
Okay.
And I found something about, remember how we had commented that the Levites, the tribe of Levi,
yeah,
they had land given to them.
Yeah.
Like, just
right,
like...
and then they weren't supposed to have land.
Right, but it was just like, okay, these guys are going to live with you now.
Right.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Here and there. So, they received no land, but they had to live somewhere.
Yeah,
right?
Sure.
And so, each tribe had to give them certain cities and some surrounding land.
Got it.
Okay? And what happened was that sprinkled them throughout the land of Israel.
Yeah.
So that everybody, while there was no one state of the Levites,
yeah,
everybody had access to the priestly influence and presence of the holiest of holy people.
Gotcha.
So that's part of why it worked out.
Okay.
Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the people were very happy to have them scattered throughout.
Because they had prestige and standing, basically.
Right. And again, that way everybody had access to them.
Right.
And at the same time, they were not like off to themselves being high and holy over there.
Right.
They were among the people serving them.
Yeah.
So
I gotcha.
So that helped make sense of that a little bit.
Sure.
Because I couldn't really picture it like, okay, there's Levites moving in with you and you.
Right.
And you.
No, I think we even referred to it at one point, like, what were they, couch surfing?
Yeah.
The places, because where the fuck are they staying?
Exactly. So I thought that was kind of interesting.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, that's it for that section. And
Okay.
I don't know if this was specifically stated, but the Israelites were under Joshua's leadership in Canaan for 7 years.
Just 7, huh?
Yeah.
Huh. So, he died at 110. He literally took over the Israelites at 103.
Yep.
Damn.
Right?
Like, he was leading them in war and battle at 103 and then died 7 years later.
Yeah, and so when he was... done, he's like, okay, I've done what I was charged by Moses and God to do, and now I'm ready to die and peace out. So he said his bit and then, blessed them and made them promise to behave. And then he went out the door with no fanfare.
Okay.
And
he also went out the door with very little, confrontation with God. Whereas, every other main character has had some sort of, a conflict with God,
Well, I saw one commentator that said something kind of related to that is that along with what you just said, no confrontation with God, and also what I said with no fanfare.
Yeah.
He's only remembered to this day as a holy follower of God and a good leader of his people.
Gotcha.
And that's what supposedly he would have wanted to be remembered as. And so he didn't want the fanfare. And he, was trained by Moses from the start.
Right.
And he was part of the people who wandered through the wilderness. So he,
saw it all.
Bible canon, okay?
Right,
not for realsies,
Sure.
but
No,
in Bible canon, he witnessed everything firsthand and trained firsthand. So, he was one of the spies that came back and was, just nothing. He was never anything but God's person.
Right. No, I gotcha.
So,
I mean, I shouldn't say there was no strife. There was the guy that held onto the idol or gold or whatever. And
that's true. But
there wasn't anything big that happened.
And that didn't reflect on Joshua.
Right.
He didn't punish Joshua.
Yeah, I think that's what
and
was...
And God didn't punish the people. He only punished that one family.
That's what I guess I was getting at, is that there was these overarching punishments that happened in previous chapters with Moses, and there was also direct punishment to Moses because of things that happened or didn't happen.
That the people did. Sometimes Moses was punished for the people,
and
sometimes the people were punished because of Moses.
Yeah, God was actually kind of a little bit absent in a lot of this chapter, or a lot of this book, I mean.
Right,
so,
right.
But
yeah, it was interesting that this was when the people were coming into their own and creating their own lifestyle, and no more traveling and wandering.
Yeah.
And so as they're supposedly becoming more godlike, that's when God pulls back.
Yeah.
That's very interesting.
Definitely.
Okay, so that's enough on that. Remember when East Side Gang built their altar?
Yes.
And then West Side Gang was like, "What the fuck are you doing? We're gonna war you."
Yeah, that was like, we were like, what the fuck is going on here?
And then East Side Gang was like, no, wait, hold on. It's not what you think. This is not a idol altar and a sacrifice altar. This is we worship the same God as you altar. But
right. We're not going to do those sacrifices anywhere that they're not supposed to be done. So not there.
Yeah.
Whatever. So
it's just a don't forget about us over here.
Yeah.
Which you already did, kind of.
And now, chill out.
Right.
Like,
so,
whoa.
Remember when West Side Gang, they sent Phineas, and we were like, who?
Yeah.
So, Phineas is the son of Eleazar the priest.
Okay.
And Eleazar the priest was the son of Aaron.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he died, remember?
Yeah.
He died in this
He died, but I couldn't remember who he was and why he was important.
Got it.
And I guess this is one of those,
Oh, and Phineas was the guy that ran the fucking spear through the Moab lady and the guy that was, going in the tent with her.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he was that overzealous guy that I commented on.
Yes, exactly. So, I don't know. It's kind of one of the reasons why I guess it's good to say their lineage over and over again. Because,
right. Eventually, some of it sinks in.
Yeah. Well, we did forget.
Well, yeah.
Now, partly it's because we don't give a shit.
Well, but if you remind me of the lineage, it's
right.
like the knowledge is there. I think we've learned enough of this that I can recall certain things as long as I'm prompted. But it's hard to remember all. There's a ton of names in the Bible.
Yeah.
And the lineage is really, really hard to wrap your head around.
It really is. But that's why Phineas was specifically sent. I didn't realize he was not just a priest or whatever. He was the high priest over the whole nation, including East Side Gang.
Oh, wow.
So he was literally the person with the authority to challenge them.
Gotcha.
And that's why he was sent.
I think if I was the East Side Gang and I saw Phineas coming towards me, I'd be like, what? Fuck. This is not good, guys.
Yeah.
He's overzealous, remember?
Yeah.
He wants to, he might just be on a warpath right now.
Exactly. So
we got to cool this shit out right out.
And they did, though. They did.
Yeah.
And they were like,
whoa.
And to be fair, as soon as Phineas heard, he calmed right the fuck down.
That's true.
So some of the commentary I saw on this is painting Phineas as, even though it was hard for him to confront East Side Gang because, these were their brothers, and blah, blah, blah. But he was showing right away that even though it wasn't something pleasant to do, that he was taking up God's word and he took it seriously. And I was like, I didn't get that.
Right. No, it just kind of came out of left field, in my opinion.
Yeah. Let's not paint Phineas as this altruistic, wonderful follower of God.
Right.
That's not how it was painted.
Yeah. No.
So I did not appreciate that. Okay. And then one final note that is just kind of interesting.
Okay.
So, how we've been arguing the whole time, the Canaanites weren't wiped out and y'all were supposed to and you didn't.
Yeah.
So, not only didn't they, but the Lebanese people of today actually descend from the Canaanites. Like, scientists have recently found their descendants living in...
That's awesome.
In Lebanon.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So... they took many of them as slaves, but also they lived apparently in peace with many of them.
Right. And probably, even a lot of them, I'm sure, actually escaped in reality.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You can't wipe out everybody. That's impossible.
Exactly.
So
I saw that and I was like, oh, yoink, I need to mention that. That's a nice little...
Right. Yeah. No, that's got to be a thorn in Israel's side. You know, like,
I would think.
They're literally staring across the border at,
people that
Canaanites that were supposed to be wiped out.
Like, we could still get you. And it's like, oh, I don't know about that, guys.
Right, yeah.
Because you're now Israelis. You're no longer Israelites.
But it does explain a lot of the contention that is in that area over land and over religion and things like that. Because those battles that are in those books are literally right there at the borders.
Right.
They're right there in front of them.
I guess my question would be, at what point did the Israelites stop being the Bible story people and become Israelis? You know what I mean?
I don't know that you could put I don't know.
Because it's the same people, but it's not the same people. And we use those terms to refer to Bible days versus today.
This could be completely off, but I don't think that Israelis had a official state in Israel in modern times until I think it was after. Don't quote me on this. Could be 100% wrong, but maybe it was like World War I think, or maybe World War II. I can't remember which one.
One of those
big wars. They solidified the Israeli state at that point.
Okay.
And
So is that the point at which they stopped being Israelites and became Israelis when they had their own state?
See, that's what I would love. I think at some point we do need to dig into the history of that and find out, because there is a lot of relevancy that the Bible still has with regard to Middle Eastern politics and the state of the world.
Right.
So, I mean, it's a very relevant issue and topic that I think at some point, just based on what we're discussing, we should probably get into.
I totally agree, because like when we're talking about the Bible itself and the people in the Bible, like, it's all well and good to like knock them and make fun and all that, but then when you start getting into modern day times, it comes off wrong. It doesn't hit the same.
Yeah, no, there are certain things you're not supposed to say and do and what have you when it comes to being a Western. I don't know.
Entity?
Like, you can really get knocked down and knocked out for saying the wrong thing about certain things.
And it's not that I want to be disrespectful to anybody, but...
No, but you should be able to have opinions about things without... I don't know. It's such a touchy subject.
It is touchy. It's very touchy. I have questions, and I totally admit my ignorance. So I would hate to ask a question and then have it come out as offensive and, potentially racist.
Right. And that's we had talked about this amongst ourselves at one point, that we need to do a lot of research before we do an episode like that.
Yeah.
Like that needs to be one where we get our shit straight and figure out what we're talking about, and even maybe have bulleted talking points that we're going to go through. We're going to get organized for that one. So but yeah, that's definitely one that's going to happen down the road.
Yeah, I don't see how we could avoid it at this point.
Definitely.
So that's my Joshua Q&A for chapters 21 through 24.
All right, so we're a little bit out of order, but join us tomorrow for our Joshua recap.
And then Sunday for our Joshua replay.
Or wrap up, whatever.
Yeah.
I always call it a wrap up, but...
It's a replay.
You do whatever you want.
You do whatever you want.
I do, because I'm the one that makes the damn thing.
And then we're going to start Judges on Monday.
All right. Sounds great. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.
Bye.
Husband.
Wife.
Are you ready for the end of Joshua?
I am ready for the end of Joshua, and I do want to make one side note here real quick.
You want to wank?
Yeah.
You said you want to wank a side note?
No, I want to make.
Oh, make.
A side note here real quick. Yesterday's episode was technically bad.
It was technically horrible.
Because I had a new phone, and don't tell anybody. Just keep it a secret between you and us. We use our phone to record our podcast.
We do.
And I got a new one.
And that should have been better.
That should have been better. It's a brand new one.
But you heard the difference.
The microphone sucked.
On the new one.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Fuck that shit.
That is stupid.
It's crap.
Samsung done messed up.
Samsung messed up.
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, that was it. We got a new device that we are recording on and seems to be working even better than before, so hopefully it'll be all good from here. And
still sorry about yesterday.
Yeah, sorry about yesterday. All right, go on with your intro then.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
sorry.
Jesus.
That was
That was long-winded. Sorry about yesterday.
Sorry about yesterday, yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Sorry about today, too.
So, we finished up the book of Joshua, and we are doing our end-of-book party, where we talk about it and our feelings and quiz ourselves.
Do we know anything that we just read?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go do this.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. So, Joshua. The first thing that we should consider is there's the person Joshua who appears in more than one book.
Right.
And then there's the book of Joshua.
Correct.
And so anytime you're talking about Joshua, there's that to consider.
I'm considering it.
Okay. So that being said, there's also the fact that the book of Joshua is the first in the Deuteronomistic history. Do you remember me talking about that at the end of the Pentateuch?
Yes. But as I recall, the reason it's called Deuteronomistic history is because the writers that wrote this started writing in Deuteronomy, actually. But since that's part of the Pentateuch, this is the beginning of Deuteronomistic history. Is that correct? Is that essentially it?
It's yes and no. It has less to do with the fact that they started writing it during Deuteronomy and more to do with the fact that this is the beginning of when the people take over Canaan. So that's why it's the end of the Pentateuch, and then now this is the beginning of the next section.
Okay.
And the Deuteronomistic history is composed, just a reminder, of Joshua, Judges, Samuel, and Kings. And remember that
Ruth
left out
the
book of Ruth.
Yeah.
And I'm going to give a little bit of spoilers here. I know it's not big, but it's important in considering where we are, and it also is going to help explain something that we had a question about, which I'll get into in a minute. Okay. So the Deuteronomistic history, Joshua, Judges, Samuel, and Kings, is all about them taking the land, promising that they'll be faithful to God, and then fucking that up and losing the land. They get exiled again.
I could never guess that,
Well, I didn't know that they get exiled again.
Right.
I
did, unfortunately, but that was only because I'm on Twitter and see this shit all the time.
Right.
So
well, I didn't know.
I didn't know it was part of the Deuteronomistic history. I didn't know that it was coming up soon. I didn't know any of that stuff, really.
It's not that...
I just knew that it did happen.
It's not that it's coming up soon. It's just that is happening in the next few books.
Right.
Over the course of the next few books of the Bible.
Grand scheme of things in the size of the Bible is fairly soon.
That's true. That is true. So knowing that is coming gives a little bit more understanding of when Joshua says, you cannot serve the Lord for he is a holy God.
Right. Okay.
And remember, we were like, what the fuck?
That was a weird statement.
Yeah, it was paradoxical. It was like, what do you... Well, I read something that gave that a little bit more context.
Okay.
When Joshua is telling them farewell and he's about to, die and whatever.
Yeah.
And he's, telling them, don't forget to be good.
Right.
Specifically, he told them, don't forget, throw away your religious idols and refrain from allying with the native peoples. Okay? So he's like... These are things you abso-fucking-lutely
do not
need.
Do.
Yeah, you need to take care of this.
Right.
And it was pointed out that the people don't agree to either of those stipulations. What they do say is, we promise to serve God.
Right.
And that's why Joshua responds, you can't serve God. He's holy. the way he should have said that, what he means is,
in your current state,
being the assholes that you are, you're not good enough to serve God.
Right.
You're not doing what you fucking need to do, you dumbasses.
Right, which is why he was telling them to get rid of their idols and their shit, because they apparently still have it even after all the fucking killing.
Exactly.
And you know, they've been yelled at so many goddamn times.
And they intermarry with these people and,
you
know, get involved with them, and they worship with them, alongside them.
Well, it just brings me back to, like, you know, they obviously didn't have as much fear as is portrayed in the Bible. Right. Like, they are not fearful of this God.
They are not fearful at all. Which is funny, because we're sitting here going, Jesus, I'd be so scared.
Well, but you got to think about who wrote the Bible. People that want God to have existed wrote the Bible.
Right.
And these people are there living it, and maybe they didn't see the same things that are written down, you know?
That's true.
Like, I'm just saying, like, not that... I don't know which these things are true, which of them are not true, you know, like, but there probably is some things that are based in truth, right?
Sure.
So...
the geography, at the very least.
Yeah. Yeah, so maybe there was a group of people who were Israelites that, you know, did generally worship this Yahweh type God, right? Mm-hmm. But there were also other gods. Mm-hmm. And so, like, it was just this thing that was happening. But then when they wanted to solidify this religion... in the future... they were like, no, fuck you guys. This is what actually happened.
Yeah,
so, But then, you know, they used that back and forth behavior that they had to define things that went wrong.
Right. So that's why I wanted to explain... It's important that this is the first book in the Deuteronomistic history, and what this foretells, like what is happening.
Sure.
This is the first story where we get an inkling that, oh shit, they got in, but it's not going to go well.
Right.
And so we have entered that stage now of the Bible.
Okay. So this is where it starts to maybe not go well.
Right.
Okay.
So
maybe.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not there yet.
We're not there yet, but I think in Judges, that's the next book.
Yeah.
I think that we're going to see that they have to erect so many judges because more
things
problems.
Went wrong.
Right. Like when people misbehave, that's when, you know, you put out more law, right?
Right.
So,
and you would think, based on like the portrayal of like Moses' time, mm-hmm. when things went quote unquote wrong, mm-hmm. it would be detrimental to the livelihood of the entire Israelite community.
Yeah.
Because God would be fucking plaguing you or you know, something, burning you or sucking you into the fucking ground or something.
Yeah.
But, you know, apparently that didn't happen.
Not in the book of Joshua. And that is something else I wanted to point out, which is you and I had commented that it seemed like God was less present.
Yeah, it was like God light.
Yeah. Well, apparently that is a thing. Like, we're
Really?
not crazy for having noticed that.
Interesting.
Yeah. He was much more interactive in the Pentateuch than in the Deuteronomistic histories.
Right. Yeah.
So.
No, it kind of felt like, I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to this. So, I mean,
I don't either.
It was just an observation that I felt mm-hmm. as we were reading it. Like, it seems like there's less of a godly touch here. It's just you know, he's not involved in as many things, and he's not complaining about as many things, and it's just not as much God here. It's
weird.
It's kind of weird after what we had been reading.
Right.
This is a little bit of a tame version.
Which is almost, to me, like why there was that weird little entry about, like, right before they were about to take over Jericho.
Yeah.
When that, you know, angel of the Lord, like God's warrior, and like 2 sentences, it's like, oh, by the by,
there's a God still.
Yeah. It's almost like that was added in after the fact, just to be like, no, God really is still in the book of here.
Right, because that was also another thing that was very ill-placed.
Yeah.
Like, that was not a good placement of that.
It was not at all.
It was right at the end of a chapter, and we're like, what? What the fuck? And then it was never mentioned again.
Ever.
Like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and there apparently is no more. Like, that happened. That one little thing happened.
There's shit like that all the time. It's just fucking weird.
Yeah. So, that is pretty much what I wanted to say about that. Okay. And are you ready to move on to the quiz?
Yeah, let's take a break here for just a few minutes, and then we'll come back and we'll do the quiz.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Okay, so here we are doing a quiz over the book of Joshua.
I know I love this part.
I know you do, but
I did ask you ahead of time if you vetted this one, and you said yes. So the pressure's on. This has got to be good.
It's only 15 questions.
Yes.
And we get to find out afterwards what the answers are. Okay.
Okay.
So not as we go.
Not as we go. Okay.
Right. Okay. So what does Joshua's name mean? Here's your choices. It's multiple choice.
Perfect.
Jehovah is salvation. Consecrated to God, the Lord is God, or the chosen one.
Oh shit. What was the third one?
The Lord is God.
I'm gonna go with that one.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Is it the chosen one?
No.
No. Damn, I really suck.
I remember this one.
Which one is it?
It's Jehovah is salvation.
Oh yeah.
I remember it had the salvation word in it.
Yeah, because it was something like there's some tie-in with,
Yeah, because his name gets changed from Yeshua to Joshua.
Right.
And it was, it used to mean salvation, and then when his name was changed, it becomes God's salvation or whatever.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, you're dumb.
I am dumb, yes.
Okay. To what tribe did Joshua belong? This one I don't remember. Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, or Judah?
Huh.
I want to say it's Levi.
I want to say Judah. But I don't know, honestly.
It's not Judah.
It's not Judah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then Levi, I guess. We'll go with that.
It's not Levi.
Shit. Ephraim.
I don't know.
How do you know the other one?
Because it gave me hints, and it crossed out, and you guessed the two that it crossed out. But now we're out of hints.
Okay. I'm going with
We
Ephraim.
used hints on the first two.
I'm going with Ephraim.
Okay.
Okay.
When is Joshua first mentioned in the Bible? Okay, ready?
I'm ready.
When Jericho falls? No, it's before that.
Yeah.
Just before the Exodus? Just after the Exodus? Or when the sun stands still? I want to say
just after the Exodus.
That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Just after the Exodus.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, it was just before or just after. It wasn't the other two. Because it wasn't Jericho and it wasn't the sun stands still. Because that was after Jericho.
Yeah.
That was at the city of A.
Right. And I don't recall him being a part of things before they left.
Yeah.
So
I'm pretty sure it was right after.
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4. When Moses was on Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights, listening to the word of God, Joshua accompanied him. True or false?
True.
True. And I probably should have let you know, this quiz is over the person Joshua, not the book of Joshua.
Okay.
Which, again, matters.
Okay.
Okay?
Fair enough. I guess,
yeah. Yeah.
Right.
I didn't have a problem with that because
it's called Joshua, so.
And besides, who cares?
Right, whatever.
Yeah. Okay, number 5. This is another yes or no, not true or false. Okay?
Yeah.
When Eldad and Medad prophesied in the camp, I don't remember that at all, Joshua told Moses to prohibit them from doing so. Did Moses take Joshua's advice?
I don't think so.
Okay. I have no idea because I don't remember that.
Right.
Number 6. When sent to spy out the promised land, Joshua was one of only 2 spies who gave a positive report. How many gave a negative report?
10.
Yep. That's what I would have said as well, because there were 12 total.
Right, yeah.
And Caleb, I think, was the other guy that gave the positive.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Okay. Number 7. Before which priest was Joshua set when he was ordained a leader of the people?
Was it Eleazar?
That's one of the choices. Eleazar, Levi, Aaron, or Eli?
Eleazar.
Okay. Number 8. In the first chapter of Joshua, God repeatedly tells Joshua to be what? Here's your choices.
Okay.
Strong and of good courage, humble in the Lord's sight, faithful and diligent, or wise as a serpent.
I'm going to go with the third one.
Faithful and diligent is what I would have guessed. I don't know.
I don't really remember that, but
yeah. Makes sense.
I mean,
sure.
That's something that I wouldn't have really wanted to hold in my brain.
Yeah, it's uneventful.
Who gives a fuck?
Yeah. Okay, Joshua sends 2 men to spy out Jericho. With whom do they lodge?
Caleb.
What?
Oh, wait, what?
With whom do they lodge?
That what's the I can't remember how to pronounce that. It
but
starts
what
with
is
an
she?
H.
No, it starts with an R. It's Rahab. And what is she? A prostitute. Yeah. You got it. Okay. Did you want to hear the other choices?
Sure.
Okay. A priest, a prince, or a thief.
Oh, they made it really easy. You didn't even have to come up with a freaking name.
I know.
Okay.
Number 10. But you still got it wrong because it didn't start with an H. It was Rahab.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah. Number 10. Which miracle occurs first in the book of Joshua? The walls of Jericho fall, the moon stands still, the sun stands still, the waters of the Jordan are parted.
Oh, the waters.
The waters.
Yeah.
Yep. And then the walls of Jericho, and then the sun.
Yep.
Okay. Number 11. What did Joshua do to the men shortly before they went to war with Jericho?
Circumcised them.
Yep. Did you want to hear the other choices?
Sure. Why not?
Fed them honey. Prayed over each individual. Made them fast. Nope. It was circumcision.
I like the fed them honey.
Yeah.
that's good.
Yum, yum, yum.
We should just replace that bit with that.
Right?
Yeah.
Number 12. How many times total did the Israelites compass the city of Jericho before the walls fell?
7.
Yes. That's my answer as well.
Okay.
The other choices are 10, 13, or 12.
Oh, yeah, definitely not. 7.
Okay, 7. After the conquest of Jericho, who took the accursed thing, bringing God's wrath upon the Israelites?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but if you say it, I might know.
Eleazar, Phinehas, Caleb, or Achan?
Achan? Jesus.
I know.
They made that so fucking easy.
Right?
I'm like, nope. Oh, yeah, that's the one.
Yep. I mean, that one
That was a gimme.
Yeah. Number 14. According to the book of Joshua, where else is the miracle of the sun and moon standing still recorded?
Where else is it recorded?
Is it the second book of Chronicles, First Kings, the book of Enoch, or the book of Jasher?
Since I've read none of those, I have no fucking clue.
I don't either.
Randomly pick one, I guess, because I have no idea. Okay. That's the problem with doing a quiz about Joshua when we haven't read the whole fucking Bible, I guess.
Well, this is supposed to be something that he said in the book of Joshua.
Got it.
But I don't recall them mentioning.
I don't either.
Let's say First Kings because that's one of the books that comes up.
Okay.
So,
sounds good.
I don't know. Okay, number 15.
Oh, we're done almost here.
Joshua wrote the entire book of Joshua. True or false?
False.
False. Submit my answers.
Yeah, how'd we do?
Okay. Number 1, we got right. Jehovah is salvation. That's Joshua's name.
You got it right.
Okay. To what tribe did Joshua belong? You got this one. Ephraim?
Well, I got it after 2 false attempts.
Yeah, okay.
So I would actually count that one wrong. But hey, that's all right. They gave us some play there. So.
Sure. When is Joshua first mentioned in the Bible? Just after the Exodus. We got that one right. Okay. When Moses was on Mount Sinai for 40 days and 40 nights listening to the word of God, Joshua accompanied him. We chose true, and that is correct.
Awesome.
We're doing good.
We're doing so good, yeah.
Okay, when those 2 dudes prophesied in the camp, Joshua told Moses to prohibit them from doing so. Did Moses take Joshua's advice? We said no, and that was correct.
Yay.
I don't remember that at all, but
I kind of do. I remember that they still prophesied, so that's why I was like, okay.
When sent to spy out the promised land, Joshua was one of only 2 spies. How many gave a negative report? The answer was 10, and we got it correct.
Yep.
Before which priest was Joshua set when he was ordained a leader? We chose Eleazar, which is correct.
Yay.
It was kind of an easy quiz. But we got this one wrong.
Oh, no.
Okay, in the first chapter of Joshua, God repeatedly tells Joshua to be what? We chose faithful and diligent, but god damn it, the correct answer was strong and of good courage.
Damn it.
I'm just not upset about that.
That makes more sense, though, because he was on the warpath.
Yeah,
so,
I guess.
he was a big killing guy that wanted to kill a lot of people.
Whatever.
So.
I don't care. I still won't remember that. I already don't remember.
It doesn't fucking matter, honestly.
No, it doesn't.
A fake God tells a fake person that something fake is going to be done.
Well, I'm just like, did he say be happy or be glad? I don't fucking know. Who cares?
Right. In the grand scheme of things, even as far as knowing the Bible, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
So.
I don't know. Whatever. Number 9, we got this one right. Joshua sends 2 men to spy out Jericho. With whom did they lodge? The answer is a prostitute. And we even got better because I said Rahab.
Yep.
Ha. Okay. Number 10. Which miracle occurs first in the book of Joshua? The waters of the Jordan are parted is what we chose, and that is correct.
Awesome.
What did Joshua do to the men shortly before they went to war with Jericho?
Circumcised them.
And that's correct.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, we got the next 2 wrong.
Oh, shit.
Damn.
Were there only like did we only have so many hints and it was just for those? We used them all up early?
I literally said that.
Well, yeah, but I didn't know if it was per question. But apparently it was like the whole
total
thing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Wow, we used our lifelines up on that one fucking question.
Yeah,
Damn,
I didn't know. Yeah. Oops.
We should not play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Never.
No.
Okay, I feel like this one's a trick question, and we fucked this one up.
All right.
How many times total did the Israelites compass the city of Jericho before the walls fell?
Okay.
We chose 7, but the answer was 13.
I don't get it.
Because they went around it 1 time per day for 6 days, but then on the 7th day, they went around it 7 times.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
They did say total, so
I know. I
guess
was thinking how
fair.
many days.
Right.
Which was 7.
Yeah, well, they obviously threw the 7 in there because they knew it would throw people off. So.
Yeah. That hurts my feelings.
It does, because I strongly thought I knew that.
Yeah.
And
we did. We just knew the wrong part of it.
Right, yeah, it was the wrong bit.
Because it was 6 plus the 7.
Yeah, we'll give us like a half point on that one.
Yeah, sure. After the you know what? We marked the other ones wrong that we got right. I'm going to mark this one right that we got wrong. How about that?
Okay,
in my head.
That's like a half answer.
It's a tricksy. Right. It's a tricksy question. And really, the purpose of a quiz is not to nitpick. But did you understand the information?
Right.
And yes, we did.
Right.
Okay. After the conquest of Jericho, who took the, quote, accursed thing, bringing God's wrath upon the Israelites?
Achan.
Oh, shit. Somehow it didn't accept my answer, and so it says no answer, and the correct answer was Achan, and I'm like, no shit.
So we got that right.
We got that one right. Yeah.
Damn it.
They marked it wrong because somehow it didn't record my answer.
Oh, okay.
But that's not our fault.
So we only missed like 1, maybe kind of 2 questions.
We missed 2 so far,
2.
I would say.
Okay, all right.
Okay. According to the book of Joshua, where else is the miracle of the sun and moon standing still recorded? We guessed 1 Kings, but it was the book of Jasher.
Okay.
I didn't even know Jasher was a book.
Yeah, I don't either.
Like, literally, that's a book of the Bible?
I guess. I mean,
I've never heard of that.
I guess it's true, right?
Oh, wait. This book has been lost to us today. Some scholars associate it with a book mentioned in Numbers and 2 Samuel called the Book of the Wars of the Lord.
Is that the book of instruction, or is that...
No.
No, because that was the one that Moses wrote.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is just a...
I don't remember that being mentioned.
I don't either.
Maybe in our version it's not.
Maybe it's not.
And that might be part of our version, thing.
The bad translation we're reading.
Well, no, ours is a nicer, easier to read version, right?
For dum-dums like us.
So I think that this is kind of like the Keep It Simple Stupid books.
Right.
And they're like, well, we can leave that out. It doesn't really matter.
Because the book isn't there anymore.
Right.
So
yeah.
why worry about
cares?
it? Yeah.
Right.
So, yeah, well, we got that wrong still.
Okay.
So
I'm all right with that.
Yeah. Okay, Joshua wrote the entire book of Joshua. We wrote false, which is correct. Okay, this says that we scored 11 out of 15.
But we got 12 out of 15, damn it.
Well...
At least.
Yeah, but... Okay, so... Okay, I'm not going to do that math.
Yeah, that's too much fucking math.
Yeah, who cares? It was but they marked 2 wrong that we say we got right, but then it marked 2 right that we say we got wrong.
Even if we only got 10 right, we would have been at 67%. True. So we've got 12 right and possibly a little bit more maybe if we give ourselves some half points or something here or there or whatever.
And you know what? We beat the average score. The average score is 9 out of 15.
Damn.
Fuck yeah, we kicked that quiz's ass.
Hell yeah. All right.
And we had good discussion about it.
So we're nearly proficient in Joshua.
I mean, insofar as atheists who are dumb. Yeah, sure.
Right. All right. Well, that was our episode, right?
That was Joshua.
That was Joshua's fucking done, man.
Done, son.
Yeah. So tomorrow is our, what do you call it?
I forgot already.
It's wrap up for me.
No, it's the replay. It's not a wrap up. It's a replay.
But we're wrapping everything into it's wrapped up. It's all wrapped
but
together.
We're not wrapping it up. It's already wrapped up.
Speak for yourself. I wrap it up every week because I'm the one that puts it together.
No, it's a replay.
Whatever.
It's the weekly replay.
Anyway, that's tomorrow.
That's tomorrow, Sunday,
and then on Monday we're starting Judges, right?
Judges.
All right.
Yep.
Well, we'll see you either tomorrow or on Monday.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye. Husband.
Yes, wife?
Remember how you told me we're on Patreon now?
Yeah, why?
Because we're starting something new for Patreon members only. Every couple of weeks, we'll cover something in the news, a current event, or something we feel strongly needs to be discussed. And only subscribers get to hear our discussion.
That's right. It's all for our Patreon members as a thank you for their support. Join now for as little as $2 a month to get all of our extra content. Go to patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Do it now. Husband, it's the end.
It is indeed, wife.
Tell the people where they can contact us.
Well, they can get a hold of us via our email, which is sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. We have Twitter at sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh, why do you know? Why do you keep doing that? Ugh. All right, we have a Facebook page, an Instagram page, and a Pinterest page. But if you really want to get our attention, Twitter's where it's at.
Twitter is where you're at.
Yeah.
And they should also review, like, and subscribe, yeah?
Definitely. Apple Podcasts reviews help us out tremendously. And we also can use your support on Patreon, which is a great place to support us as well. That would be at patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse.
Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.
Bye.